Hi, everybody. Hello, can you see me? Are we live? Let me know you're here. Say hello. Hi, Jelly Pepper. Hi, Amy. Hi, Susie. Hi, everybody. Hello. Oh, I'm so glad you guys are here. Welcome to my Tuesday Live. I'm happy to be back. I missed you guys last week, but I'm so happy to see you coming on now. I'm going to remind everyone, if you're over watching on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, or YouTube, I would love for you to come on over to our website at shaquelle.com, where you'll be able to watch this live. As soon as you get there, you'll see it pop up in the corner for you, and where you'll be able to make purchases if you want, and where you're able to make comments and I might see them, and where you can enter the 3 giveaways that we are doing today. So come on over to our website where all the action is. Hi, everyone. Hi, everybody. So nice to have you guys here. Let me know where you're watching from. I always love to see how worldly we are. You feel like you're going to win today? I'm hoping you are. Let's all cross our fingers. It's always the most exciting part, those giveaways. We're all just sitting there crossing our fingers and toes. Anyways, I'm happy to be here. I'm wearing, I'm sure so many of you can guess what is on my head right now. This is one of my very, very favorite styles. This is Farron. It's by Amore, and this is in the color brown topaz. I just love this style for its comfort, for the style in general. I just think it's adorable. Anyways, one of my maybe top 2. I don't know what the other one would be, but it's up there. I'll give you a quick spin. Farron's not necessarily a part of our sale today. It's just what I have on right now, what I grabbed to throw on for the start of our show. This is made with heat-friendly synthetic fiber. It has a lovely lace front. You have a full monofilament top, so you can part this anywhere you want. And there's hair on here. I'd say this is low to medium density, but there's no permatease on this, and it's going to sit nice and low profile if you want, or you can use that layering to give you a lot more volume. It's adorable. You're wearing your Mira today. Mira is another great style as well. Love Mira. It's so sweet. Has a very similar cap to this as well. Anyways, I see you guys watching from all over the place. So glad you are here with me today. I'm surprised you guys came back, to be honest. You guys had such a good show with Denise on Thursday. And I'm like, okay, it's just me now at my house. I'm not at Belle Tress. I'm just at my house. But Thursday, if you guys watched Thursday, I'm so glad you did. It looked like everybody had a great time with Denise. I know Denise is so lovely, has so many awesome tips and ideas for you all. And it was just such a treat. I was saying Denise and treat. Such a treat to watch Denise and learn from her. And guys, it's okay. I am honestly so glad that you guys had such a great time with Denise. I know so many of you would love to see her again, and you will see her again. It's so nice that we have her on our team to be able to do these shows with you guys. I have, as a lot of you guys know, I have kiddos. I have young kids, and I can't always be everywhere all the time, unfortunately. So it was so great that Denise was there and did that, and she was awesome, and she had the stamina of a champion. She kept going and going and going, and I can't believe she did that. That was amazing. So thank you guys all for being there and supporting her and making it such a great show. It was fantastic. But happy to be back here with you guys. Happy to be back here and ready to show you some wigs. So what do we have on tap today? I'm hot. I should do a show with her. You know what? We are hoping to make that work for you guys, because that would be really, really fun to be able to have us both together. So Fingers crossed that in the future, Denise and I can be on a live together. That would be great. Gotta put on my trusty wig grip. I know. Precise latte. Can we have a moment? All right. Rest in peace, thumbnail. I know the main event of these shows is to see what my nails have got going on. And you know what? Last week, I think I had 2 stick-on nails left, and my one acrylic nail, like my actual thumb nail that was still on. Today, I am au naturel for all the things. You know what? I swear to you, that thumbnail was there for 2 months. It was not budging. It would not come off. And I just didn't have the time to try other methods to try and get it off. But finally, it started lifting and I could see the light. I was like, oh my God, I can actually do this without ripping my whole thumb off. I got it off and now I have no nails. But you know what? Part of me was like, should I take it off? This nail is a part of me now. I don't know who I am without it. I'm just kidding. But I have no nails and now I have to wait for my nail lady to get back to business. This is just taking too long, I tell you. Far too long. I feel very naked on my nails, and that is something that is driving me bananas. But that is okay. All right. What do we have? I was going to tell you what we have, but then I started talking about my nails. So let's get back to it. We are going to show some Gisela Mayer again. So Gisela Mayer is a brand that is new to Chiquelle. You hope I framed it. Man, I should have, because it's practically like part of the family now. I have Gisela Mayer. Gisela Mayer is a new to Chiquelle brand. It's not a new brand. It's just new to Chiquelle. We are excited to be able to carry this for you. It's a brand from Germany. Not going to say it's budget friendly, but it's a little bit lower cost than some other brands, and they have some really great pieces. So I'm happy to show you some of these again today. I'm going to be showing Raquel Welch's human hairstyles because they are finally coming back into stock fairly shortly, within the next month or so. So we're going to look at some of their human hairstyles, and hopefully I'm going to actually be able to maybe style 1 or 2 of them to kind of, so we can see what it's capable of. I'm going to show you the whole new city collection from Belle Tress, the European collection, and a few Alexander Couture plus brand new Orchid Collection styles, a few of those at the very end. So everything today is 40% off, but let's get started. I just put on my wig grip. You can get this wig grip on our live link. And it's a fantastic stretchy little silicone wig grip that you might enjoy. It's on our link in the accessories tab. Okay, we're starting off with Gisela Mayer. And I grabbed ginger lace. Let me show you the tag. So all of the Gisela Mayer styles I am showing today are heat-friendly fiber, except this one. This one is regular synthetic. So this one is called Ginger Lace, and I have it here in the color 305K. It is a gray color. So we are starting off short and we are starting off gray. All you ladies out there asking, where are the short styles? Where are the gray ones? Here it is. So this one is a fairly basic cap. It's wefted throughout most of the cap, but we do have this monofilament crown here. So that is just a little piece of oval monofilament here, where all that fiber is hand tied right in the spot to give you a little bit of illusion of scalp, kind of right at your crown there. And then you got this wefted top here, open wefted cap, some felt ear tabs, very soft, extended felt nape, Velcro adjusters. All right, so again, this one is called Ginger Lace in the color 305K. And I will say that the circumference of this is fitting me very well in my 20.5 inch circumference. Is this my style? No, it is not. This is not a style I would personally wear. But guess what? the whole point of me being here is to show you styles that you can see yourself in. So this might be fantastic for some of you out there. Ellen DeGeneres lookalike. Yeah, it kind of gives the Ellen vibes. I'm just feeling around for a little bit of permatease. There's just a teensy bit of permatease in this one, you guys, just on the top here where you have that closed wefting. So you can use that, get your fingers in there to work it up a little bit more if you like that volume on the top. Okay, let's be nice, you guys, in the comments. Let's be so very nice. You have that monofilament crown here. I don't know if you can see that, but it's there where all the fibers go bloop. We are kind, generous people, accepting of all of the people everywhere. So again, this is made with regular synthetic fiber. So it's called Ginger Lace, and this is in the color 305K. Jeez. I did like a little song, cheese. You can bring the sideburns forward or bring them back if you want. The great thing about pixies, I find, they just look so natural. So many of them just work. You put it on and they just kind of look like they're growing out of your head. And they're so easy to wear. Truly so easy to wear. Pixies, I find, don't necessarily need all of the bells and whistles on them. So you can often find really great pixies for a lower price because you don't necessarily need the lace front because there's often bangs on pixies that completely cover up your hairline. That being said, this one does have a little bit of a lace front here. You don't need that full monofilament top because a lot of pixies don't really have a part line either. It can just kind of be messed up and it works just fine. And they just are easy to wear in the summertime, easy to wear for a workout if you like wearing hair for a workout, easy to wear in the pool, at the beach, easy, easy peasy. So again, this one is called Ginger Lace in 305K. Would this fit an average head? It would. It might be not much bigger than average though. To be honest, like I said, I am a 20.5 inch circumference and this already, I do have a wig grip on, but it's already fitting me very, very nicely with a little bit of extra room, a little bit of extra wiggle room in the cap. This has a little bit of stretch to it, but not as much. So average, yes, but bigger than average, I think this might be a struggle. Okay, let's move on. So that was the only regular synthetic style I have from Gisela Mayer today. The rest of them are going to be a heat-friendly synthetic. Will there be any long styles shown today? Yeah, we do have some long styles. You betcha. Okay. This one is High Page. I like High Page. Every time I put High Page on, I think I like High Page a little bit more. Is anyone named Paige? Hi, Paige, if you're out there. Even though this isn't Paige like P-A-I-G-E, P-A-G-E. Okay, this is High Page. It's a great little everyday bob. You have this lace front here that is scalloped. You have this monofilament left part. It's a very tiny part, but it's there. So this one, you're not really going to be able to play around with a lot of parting options, even on the left side there. You have your open wefted cap, felt ear tabs, you have felt nape, and Velcro adjusters. All right, so this one is heat-friendly synthetic fiber. It's a low density. There's no permatease on this. It's going to be very nice and lightweight. It's just that easy to wear, straight style. It's gonna be easy to take care of as well. This one kind of reminds me a little bit, if you like Drive by Ellen Villa, Drive is a center part. This one is a similar idea, but it's a left part. So here it is. Very cute little bob with a side part. And so this is a style that will brush against your shoulders. So when it does that, it's gonna get frizzy ends. So any style that is going to get, or gonna brush against your shoulders or longer, you are gonna have to upkeep it a little bit more often. That being said though, because this is a straight style, this is so easy to take care of. I would just take a round brush, go through the ends. If you want to keep a bit of that shape, obviously turn the heat on, you guys. Don't just do this, put the heat on. And doing that is gonna get rid of that frizz, give it a little bit of shape if you want a little bit of shape. And then it's gonna be ready to wear the next time you put it on. So straight styles, easy to take care of. Let's take a look at that lace front here. Ooh. Give you a little peek. So it's a nice low density lace front, so it's not too bulky, easy to pull back. You can always trim the lace back if you are finding it's too noticeable. And then here's your part. But again, low density, no permatease. It's gonna sit very flat to your head. I'll show you the tag again. Hi, Paige. This is, oh, I didn't even tell you the color, dark blonde balayage. There you go. Really cute style. So again, this is the brand called Gisela Mayer. Okay. Has anyone been able to try some Gisela Mayer styles yet since we've carried them? Do I happen to have Go? I think I do. I believe I do have Go. Let me know if you've tried Gisela Mayer yet. Tell us what you think. Tell us which one you got. You have Magic Go. You have two Magic Goes. You have Go and Stage. So the fit of this one, I would say, is average, leaning a little bit smaller. Okay. This one is High Flirt, and I'm pretty sure I do have Go in this box here. Okay, this one though is High Flirt. This one's a good one. This one's a funky one. If you are wanting to be a little bit extra funky, you might like this one. This is in the color Violet Rooted. If you're someone who just wants to be a little bit out there. So you have your left part, a small lace front here with that same monofilament material, open wefted cap, felt ear tabs, extended felt nape, and Velcro adjusters. Wait, is Go different than Go Magic? No, it's the same thing. So here, I'll just show you. Magic is the collection. So Magic Hair, so they call it like Magic. So this one's Magic Stage or just Stage. But Go, it's Go, Magic Go, whatever you feel like calling it. But Magic is the collection. Okay. This one, again, is the color Violet Rooted. It's a really funky color. It's like just ever so slightly violet. Okay, so you have very minimal permatease in this. If you are like an Ignite lover, this one here is going to be less dense, less permatease, a little bit shorter in the front. Ignite can sometimes come a bit longer. This has a bit more layering and shorter fiber in the front here. I love this one. You ordered this in violet rooted last week? Fantastic. Yeah, you absolutely could put bangs on this. So let's just kind of imagine what that would look like. Just have to bring the fiber forward, add a little heat at the root to direct it. And then obviously this is a bit too long, but you can definitely trim it a little bit. And there you have it. Yes, I'll spin again for you guys. It does come in different colors. This is not the only color, but there. Sometimes if I back up, you can't see the imperfections in the bangs that I've done. Anyways, absolutely, you can put a bang in this. Let me give you another spin. A little ear tuck. So again, very minimal permatease, like very minimal. This one is, again, same kind of size, average. It's average, maybe just on the smaller side of average. I have extra cap here, a little bit of extra, not super bulky though, just a little bit of extra. And then there is some stretch within your circumference here. Is the lace front soft or itchy? I mean, it is the monofilament material. So overall, the lace on monofilament is going to be a little bit pokier than your traditional lace on some other styles. I don't find this one to be too pokey. And also, this is a small lace front. You only have this space right here where the lace is. So you don't have a lot of surface area that is going to get that there. It is just a little bit, it's a little bit pokey because all monofilament is, but I'm not bothered by it right now. Okay, so again, this one is called High Flirt, and this is in the color Violet Rooted. Heat-friendly fiber, pretty low density, very minimal permatease. And yeah, it's similar to Ignite, but a little lower profile, a little bit shorter in the front. And this one will have just a smaller lace front, whereas Ignite has a lace front temple to temple here. You can't see anything. Try refreshing your screen and see if that does anything. Sometimes you just need to refresh. Hi, you're just joining. Is this a new line? It's not new, but it's new to Shaquelle. So we have recently just started carrying the brand called Gisela Mayer. So I'm just showing some of the Gisela Mayer styles. And so we can all get to know them a little bit more. They are a brand based out of Germany. Okay, this one I grabbed is High Run. High Run in the color Hot Flame Balayage. Okay, this one is a very basic cap with a teensy tiny wee little lace front. So ever slight. Look how tiny that little lace front is. It's there. It's just, you might need a microscope to see it. You have this basic wefted cap here on the top. However, there's also, this is almost even more adorable, there's also a teeny tiny monofilament crown. Do you even see it? It's right here. It almost blends in so well with the top that I almost didn't even realize it was there. But it's there. But why? Well, we'll find out. I'll put it on and we'll see if if we can see where it goes like bloop out of our left side where the crown is. Negative? It's not a bad thing to have it. No? Is that what you mean? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Open wefted cap, felt ear tabs, extended felt nape, and Velcro adjusters. How do you wear a lighter wig when you have darker hair? That's a great question. If you ever want to try going lighter, if you have dark hair, absolutely get a color that has a root on it. So for example, I am a natural dark brunette. So when I started to experiment with blondes, I just made sure that any blonde I got had a root. So it still looked more natural to me. Why to give little mice hands something to do? Isn't that cute? That just makes me imagine tiny little mice working in like the wig factory, passing them the little wig so that they can do the tiny little crown and the tiny little lace front. So cute. Okay. This again is high run. High run. I don't think I'll be going for a run in this one though. Don't think so. I will say this is very soft fiber, very soft. So because this one is longer, you are gonna get the frizz and the frazzle on the ends of your fiber. This is heat-friendly synthetic fiber. You are gonna have to maintain it with some heat after every few wears, as it will get frizzly and frazzly. Permatease, there's just a little bit at the top because this is a permatease top. So you do not have that illusion of scalp in your part line, but you do have permatease here. Aside from the permatease, quite literally in this section, this is the only section where there's permatease. Like my hand is covering it and that's it. No more permatease throughout the cap. Here's the itty bitty lace front from finger to finger there. At the risk of seeming ignorant, what's permatease? That is an excellent question. So many people have no idea what on earth permatease is. You are not the only one to ask that question, and I'm always so happy to explain. I will explain in 1 second what permatease is. No John Mayer hiding out today. Can we see the crown, the monofilament crown? Is it there? Did the mice do a good job? Out of 10, how well did the mice do? It's there. So that is where it goes. Bloop. 1. Okay, permatease. So I'll start off by saying, I know everyone who watches my lives, I always give the permatease spiel at least once, maybe twice alive. But I always make sure I let you guys know that I have a couple more in-depth videos on permatease on my YouTube channel that give you the pros and cons of permatease and talk a lot more in depth about where you might find the permatease and what it does and all the things. But basically, permatease is a smushed up word for permanent teasing. If you think of having your own biological hair growing out of your own head, and if you ever wanted to create volume on your own hair, often we would take our hair and we might take a comb and back comb and tease that hair kind of at your root to give you some volume. That's essentially what permatease is, but you would find permatease on synthetic wigs. You never find permatease on human hair wigs, only on some synthetic wigs, only on synthetic wigs that have wefting, but not all styles with wefting will have permatease. Permatease is there to add volume and structure and give it some more body and helps kind of shape the style a little bit. And it's also there to hide wefting. So if the wind blows, you might not see the wefting as easily. A style like this though, it has wefting, but it doesn't have permatease in the wefting. So there's no permatease to hide any wefting, but I don't know if you can even see the wefting anyways. Some styles, they thrive on the permatease, and some women love the permatease because they love their big hair. And then there's some women who hate permatease because they want more of that low profile, like low density kind of a look. All right. Hopefully that kind of gave you a good summary. Okay, one more time. This is High Run in Hot Flame Balayage. You're welcome. I'm always happy to explain whenever I can. But like I said, if you want even more explanation, go to my YouTube channel, just the Shaquille YouTube channel. and search like Shaquelle permatease. And I believe I have 2 fully in-depth videos that talk about permatease. Because there's a lot more to learn about it. And to kind of help you decide if it's something that might work for you or something that might not work for you. All right. Next up, I have Hi Tanya. Do I have Go With Me? I believe I do have it in my box. So we can see that in a little bit. Where did I get my shirt? And let's see my nails. So if you're just joining, my nails are au naturel right now. I've got nothing going on. My shirt, it came from a cute little store, like a little kind of boutique store when I was on vacation. I don't even remember what the store is called, but the brand is Sunday Edition. So you can search for that online. Okay. This one here is called Hi Tanya Soft. You have a full monofilament top here. You have your extended temple to temple lace front, and that lace front does have a little bit of a scalloped edge there. You have your closed wefted cap. So wefting means that all of the fibers have been sewn into rows here by a machine, not by hands. Monofilament on the top here, this has been hand tied onto this monofilament material. But wefting is when a machine has sewn it into rows. This is closed wefted. You cannot stick your fingers through like we have been able to on the other styles. So it's a little bit less breathable. But what's great about closed wefting is the fiber doesn't come through and it doesn't like go on the inside of your cap. So it kind of makes everything a little bit more neat and tidy. You have your felt ear tabs, your extended felt nape, and your Velcro adjusters. Okay, so this is Hi Tanya Soft. This is made with heat-friendly synthetic fiber. This is cute. I already feel cute. Let's get it all sorted first. Where are we going? What does this want to do? We don't know what that wants to do. There we go. Okay. Let's do a little like swoopy situation here. Isn't this sweet? This is very sweet. This one kind of reminds me a little bit of like Romance Deluxe by Ellen Villa, just a little bit. I'm just feeling around. No permatease really. Maybe just a tiny bit up here, but really not much. And then there's none throughout the closed wefting. Hi, Doll Jelly. Glad you could join the party. So this is Hi Tanya Soft in Pearl Blonde Balayage. Okay, let me spin for you. Here's your lace front. I don't have snow mix today. This is definitely a throw and go type of a style. So again, this is Hi Tanya Soft in Pearl Blonde Balayage. So this is heat-friendly synthetic fiber. This is by Gisela Mayer, a new brand that we are carrying at Shaquelle. Yeah, Legal Flower, a little like Monroe as well. I was also thinking that too. I also love Monroe. So you can get a teensy bit of volume on this. Teensy. Work your fingers in there. But you don't have to. The cap is fitting pretty average, actually. Pretty true to average. A little bit of stretch in here. A little bit of extra cap here. Not too much though. And I will show. It has a little bit of stretch in your cap, not very much though. So although it fits pretty true to average, maybe a touch on the smaller side, I don't think this would be ideal for someone that's much bigger than average. So just because there's not a ton of stretch in the cap part. Okay, I love this one. I think it's adorable. This might be my favorite one yet. Okay, so tag one more time. Hi Tanya Soft, Pearl Blonde Balayage. You have issue with some riding your ears. Do you mean like in your ear crease or like the back of your ears? You can, if you ever have like an ear tab problem and you're finding that like just right in here, it's just getting in your crease and it's really bothersome, sometimes you can cut the ear tabs off. I would be very careful with it though, but sometimes you can kind of cut the ear tabs off to sort of get those out of the way so there's nothing impeding your crease. And that can kind of help solve those problems. And it would work especially like if you're an ear tucker, it might not work as well because then suddenly you have like absolutely nothing there. But if you have your own hair to bring forward and sort of incorporate with it, then sometimes cutting your ear tabs works well because you have your own hair to blend into the sides there where the ear tabs would be. You wear glasses and have issue. Yeah, I mean, sometimes it can be annoying with glasses for sure. Whenever I wear glasses, I always put my glasses like underneath my ear cap, my wig cap. The name and color of this one again was Hi Tanya Soft in Pearl Blonde Balayage. Okay. Next up, the one so many of you have been, oh my gosh. The one so many of you have been asking. Oh, okay, I got butterfingers right now. The one so many of you have been asking for is Go. So we are looking now at some of the Magic hair collection. And this one is Go. So Go is going to be a pretty basic cap with a monofilament crown. Then you have open wefted cap, felt ear tabs, extended felt nape, and your Velcro adjusters. So this one is Go in the color Ice Biscuit Blonde. So with the monofilament crown, any human hair? I am showing some human hair today. A little bit of Raquel Welch human hair. With the monofilament crown, all of the fiber has been sewn by hand into that crown, and all of the hair just kind of comes out like that. And whenever you have a monofilament crown, you don't necessarily need a part line because all the hair kind of comes forward, if that makes sense. So it kind of replaces the need for a part line. And it brings down the cost a little bit because you don't have as many hand-tied portions on the cap. Okay, this is cute. This is so sweet. It's very rocker chicky, very shaggy, funky, layered, extremely like a fine little wave pattern situation, as opposed to them being like in chunky waves. It's just very like, I'm not gonna say stringy, but almost stringy, but like stringy in a good way, if you know what I mean. Very light density. Like, it's so light. There's not a lot of fiber. Wispy, yeah. Thank you. I can always count on you guys to give me the accurate word, because sometimes English is not my first language, even though it is. English is my first language and my only language. I don't speak anything else other than a couple French words. Bonjour. That's about it. All right. This is Go. Magic Go in Ice Biscuit Blonde. I speak wig fluently. Yeah. In fact, I've made up my own language, really. My own wig language that I need to create a dictionary for, I think. Hold on, I just need some water. Okay, this is the brand Gisela Mayer. Magic Go is the name of it. Ice Biscuit Blonde. It's not gray, so this is platinum blonde. So you're gonna have a 1001, which is platinum, like very platinum. 14 is gonna be a little bit of like a medium neutral to golden blonde. You have very minimal of that highlighted throughout the color. And then you have a 10 root. A 10 is a light brown. This is a nice subtle root. I mean, you can definitely see it in contrast to the platinum blonde, but it's not a very dark contrast. It's a lot more subtle with it being that light brown. I feel like in the screen, it's coming across as a little bit darker than it is in person. But you have a root, it's just a nice lighter brown root. This is very sweet and half a puff down. Hold on. Ooh. Anytime I have these bangs and waves, half a puff down is fantastic. It does give a little bit of Jones vibes, yeah. Okay, permatease, there's really not any permatease like at all. It's like, I don't think I feel any at all. It's also extremely lightweight and low density. Like when I gather all of the fiber, hold on, tags are always in my way. When I gather all of the fiber, I feel like there's nothing. There's not a lot of fiber on this. Super low density, very lightweight. Any tips on how I'd maintain this style? Yeah, hold on. So again, it's Magic Go in Ice Biscuit Blonde, and it's by Gisela Mayer. Ooh. Gisela Mayer is the brand. Okay, so in terms of maintenance, it's not going to be awful. You are going to find it's going to brush your shoulders. So when it does brush your shoulders, you will get the frizz at the ends a little bit. Hold on, let me get that out. You're not going to get much frizz throughout the body of the wig, but the ends, you will get a little bit. Because this is such a low density style and there's not a ton of fiber, you could just take a hair straightener. I don't have the heat on right now. And just really focus on the last couple inches there. I would take a fine-tooth comb, follow behind the fine-tooth comb, and follow that little wave pattern, and then just hold it in place. And again, because this is a low-density style with not a lot of hair, it's not going to take you too long to maintain the ends of this, because really, you're probably going to want to focus just on this last couple of inches. So it's going to be okay. It's not going to be as stressful of a maintenance routine as some longer ones or some really curly ones are. So it won't be too bad. But how I would do it would be fine-tooth comb, hair straightener, follow the wave pattern, hold it in place for a few seconds to keep it there, and then move on to the next. All right, I've got stuff everywhere. In terms of fit, this fits average, leaning a touch smaller, just a touch smaller, but you do have some decent, decent stretch to this. All right, off she goes. So again, that one was Magic Go. Always seems to be a fan favorite. If you're someone who likes something like a Sydney by Belle Tress, this would be another good option for you, and something that's a little bit less expensive. 21.5 and it's good. And your friend 22.5 wears it as well. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, anytime that you do have a little bit of stretch in the cap, it definitely helps fit more sizes. So thank you so much for letting us know. It's always helpful. If I ever put a wig on and you guys are like, oh, I have that, you can always jump in and let us know what your measurements are and if it fits you, because it's just so helpful to know these things. I can give my best guess, but it's, you know, it's harder because I don't have that size head. Okay, this is another one I really love, you guys. This one is Stage from the Magic Collection. This one has a left part. You have your extended temple to temple lace front, open wefted cap here, your felt ear tabs, your felt nape, and Velcro adjusters. By the way, you guys, you can get all of these Gisela Mayer styles for 40% off today. I don't think I mentioned that earlier. In fact, everything we're showing today, you can get 40% off. So you can just go shopping through our live link if you are feeling like today's the day that you need to get something. Okay. Your Gisela Mayer didn't come with a net. Is that normal? Honestly, this one doesn't have a net either. All of these are new to me, and I'm thinking, hold on, I don't think any of these, to be honest, came with a net. So it's normal. I know a lot of people might get them and be like, this is used. It's been tampered with. But a lot of these just don't come with nets. Just like some don't always come with zigzag parts. So this is Magic Stage, and this is in the color Smoke Silver. So this one is going to be a mixture of grays. Uh-oh, got my neighbor, little boy neighbor, coming to find my son. You ready for the doorbell? It's probably going to happen, unless he thinks I see him. I think I need to go tell the little boy next door that my son's not home. Hold on. Felix isn't home right now, bud. So sorry. Maybe later tonight. Oh, I don't even know. Might be after supper. Yeah. But if he's home and we have time, I'll let him know to go see you, okay? Okay. Bye. Hi, I'm sorry. Doing 10 things at once. We have neighbors and they have, yeah, we have neighbors. I'm sure you have neighbors too. We all have neighbors. They have kids that are roughly the age of my kids. And he is in the same grade as my son at the same school. So it's really nice because we have like a little friend next door. But my son is not home to play today, unfortunately. He needs to bring me cookies, yeah. I know it is disappointing when they want to hang out and he's not here. He looked so sad. He's like, oh, when will he be home? I'm so sorry. I know there's always stuff going on when I'm live. So thank you so much for your patience. If I ever have to answer the door. It's more exciting though when it's cookies at the door, isn't it? It's a little bit more exciting. Okay. There are some long wigs today. Yeah, we haven't had a ton yet, but we will have some wigs today. This is called Stage in Smoke Silver. It's a really great, easy to wear bob. Super low density, super lightweight, no permatease at all. And it fits just a little bit smaller than average. Here's your lace front. And then, as you can kind of see, oh, no, I went too far. So we have that parting space on the left side. Any good ponytail wigs by Raquel Welch? I like Decadent Diva in a ponytail. That's a cute one. Okay. Here you go. Magic Stage in Smoke and Silver. Off she goes. Uh-oh, dropping everything again. My fingers are not working well right now. I can't get it closed. Okay. You didn't miss any giveaways yet. Not quite. Not quite. All right, next up we have music. Thank you, Molly Jean. The comments sometimes stop and get all funky. Someone's asking for a long one. Here's a really long one. Very long. This one, Magic Music in Bernstein Balayage. Okay. This is a little bit less expensive than some of the other brands. These caps, you'll see, like for example, this one, they don't have all the bells and whistles on them. A lot of them are more of a basic cap, but they have a little bit of that natural, kind of natural moment on it. So for example, this is a basic cap, but you do have a little monofilament crown here. So they kind of dabble with the natural look in some spots, but they don't have all the bells and whistles on it, which can bring the price down. Okay, so this one has that basic cap. It's just a wefted top with this monofilament crown on the left side of your head. And dabble at hiring mice. Your open wefted cap. Felt ear tabs, extended felt nape, and Velcro adjusters. Show you guys the tag again. So this one is Music in Bernstein Balayage. Very long, very long. This one will be, if you liked Next Top Model, which is Tressalure's newer release, then you'll like this one. Similar idea. This one is low density. These are heat friendly, yeah. All of the ones I've shown so far today by Gisela Mayer have been heat friendly, except for the very first one, the very first pixie I showed. All right, so you do have bangs on this one. Let me show you guys the tag. This is super long. Bernstein Balayage. Extremely low density. Let me show you all of the hair when it's together. So you can see there's not a lot of hair on this. Very low density, very lightweight, no permatease. And then you have that monofilament crown. It's kind of like a left part, but it's also like a monofilament crown, but it's like that big. So I'll show you that. No lace front on this, but that's okay. And then you have the bangs to cover it. You're getting Wednesday vibes. I mean, yeah, especially if this was dark, right? Could you do a messy bun with this? I mean, you could. It's very long. Hold on. My giant ring is getting caught in all of this chaos back here. I feel like a messy bun with this might be a little tricky just because it's just so long. It would be hard to get it really messy because it'd be hard to get the messy look. I don't know what that looks like. You could do a nice bun, a nicer situated bun. You could do a braid for sure. When is the last time I have braided? I don't even know. don't even know. But I'm doing it right now. Wow, I haven't braided in years. Do I remember how? I'm just kidding. It's like riding a bike. It's so long. How do I do this? My arms don't go all that way. Yeah, we're about to find out if I remember how to braid. My daughter's hair, honestly, my daughter does not like me touching her hair. She doesn't like putting her hair in ponytails. She doesn't like me putting clips in her hair. She doesn't like brushing her hair. She doesn't like anybody touching her hair at all. So she just is, she's her own human. She's adorable, but she's a little bit more like rough and tumble kind of a girl. She's definitely not a girly girl. And it's different because I swear at her school, everyone in her class, she's definitely like the rough and tumble girl, and everyone else is like into princesses and sparkles and all that kind of thing. And she likes dragons and snakes and spiders. And she does know what she likes, yeah. There's a little braid. I didn't put an elastic in it, so I don't know if it's staying like that, but this is the first time I've ever braided on a live. I feel very accomplished right now. But this could definitely work as a cute little like side braid too, as I've taken it out. We haven't had the first giveaway yet. It will be coming up very shortly though, so stay tuned. Okay, music in the color Bernstein Balayage. There she goes. So very long. Oh my gosh, there's so much hair to deal with here. On Thursday, we made sure Denise had a little assistant with her to help her out. I need them. I need them with me. Okay, this one is Emma. Emma has a left part and an extended temple to temple lace front. Oh no, you're late. You wanted to see Gisela Mayer. Darn, we've been showing Gisela Mayer. I still have a couple more Gisela Mayer to do, but you can always rewatch this replay if you need to. You can watch it on YouTube after, or you can watch it on the website for the rest of the day, where it will be played throughout the day and where you can still make purchases on this sale throughout the day. So you can always go back and rewatch if you need. Okay, Emma has, a center part. Did I say left part before? It's a center part. Extended temple to temple lace front, open wefted cap, felt ear tabs, extended felt nape, and Velcro adjusters. This one's very cute. This is heat-friendly fiber. If you're into those mid-length wavy styles, then you might like this one. So you can get these for 40% off today. Same with basically everything else I'm showing you, all 40% off. Okay, here is Emma. So Emma in the color Copper Red Rooted. How many inches is that? Hold on. Oops. I will measure it for you. So this is fitting a little bit smaller than average. Isn't this color great? Okay, hold on, where's the end? I do love red shades. I have grown to love them. Okay, I'm going right from the center of my head and down the side, So roughly 13.5 inches from the center part down to the side, maybe 14. Very pretty color. Will I be showing Bailey? Unfortunately, no Bailey today. I can't remember. Did I show Bailey maybe 2 weeks ago? I think. If you go back onto YouTube, you can always rewatch any of the lives that I have done. I have shown Bailey before, but unfortunately not today. Okay, this one is Emma. I will be showing some Belle Tress. I'm going to be showing some of their city collection styles. Lightweight. This one fits a little bit smaller than average, but you do have some stretch. So for me, as someone who is a petite size, this is not huge on me. But if you are someone who is average, maybe even a little bigger, you can definitely get some stretch out of it. But super lightweight, pretty low density. It is, yeah, you know what? It is pretty low density, as low as the others. It's just not going to look as low density. So if I grab it, this is all the hair it is. It's really not a lot. I know this doesn't look good in a ponytail, by the way. I wouldn't recommend this as a ponytail wig. Not my first choice. But it's going to look a little bit more voluminous because it has the waves in it. No permatease, except for just like, oh, so minor, if hardly any, like right up here. I'm just saying that because I just feel just like a teensy bit kind of surrounding that center part on the top here. Anyways, Emma, this is a great color for autumn. Agree. Copper red rooted. Do one more spin for you. Unfortunately, this is the only color I have on hand, sadly. Let's take a look at the lace front. Sorry, I'm pulling it back too much. It's lifting. Here's your lace front. And then again, remember this one is a center part. So you have about this much space to part with. And like I've shown many times before, if it is a center part like this one is, and if you want a left part or a right part, you can kind of make it happen at the front just by doing that little zoop. And when you get to that lace front, you can kind of bring the hair over a little bit more so that when you look straight on, it looks like it's a side part. You have a really specific question about caring for heat-friendly wigs. You can always ask it here, and if I see it, I'll try my best to answer it if I can. Or if you ever have a question and I haven't answered it, you can always send an email to our support team and they can help you out too. So I know that I don't answer everyone's questions, partly because I don't see a lot of them sometimes, or they move too fast, or I'm like in the middle of doing something and I don't realize someone asked a question. And sometimes the questions just don't go on my screen. It's weird. Emma is by Gisela Mayer. So far today, I've only been showing Gisela Mayer up to this point. And because I have, hold on, let me just make sure here, because I have only one more to show, we are going to do a giveaway. So we're going to put up a giveaway for a $100 gift card to Shaquille. So if you are watching over on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, then come on over to shaquille.com because that is where our giveaway is taking place, not on social media. So if you're watching on social media, come on over, open your browser, go to shaquille.com, and you'll see this live automatically pop up for you. You can click on the live and the giveaway button should be up here where you can enter your email address and that will enter you. Someone was asking the color of this last one on Emma. The last wig I showed, sort of the red one, was Copper Red Rooted, and it was on Emma. Okay. The final Gisela Mayer style I have is called Cocoa. So it's called Cocoa in the color Espresso Mix. So Espresso Mix is a very dark color. It's going to be a mix of a 1B and a 2. So a 1B is a soft black. A 2 is your darkest brown. So having those two colors in there gives it a little bit of dimension, so it's not just a flat color. But overall, it definitely gives a soft black vibe with a touch of dimension. Okay, hi Cool Curry. Make sure you're entering your email address up here at the giveaway button as opposed to in our comments. Okay, so this one again is Cocoa. You have a left part, you have your extended temple to temple lace front, open wefted cap, your felt ear tabs, your felt nape, and Velcro adjusters. This is very dark. So the giveaway right now is for a $100 gift card to Shaquelle. We will be having a couple more giveaways throughout our live. Now, I think I remember telling you guys on one live, when I had hair, I would dye my hair sometimes super dark, like almost black. So this is like bringing back some memories for me. Anytime I put on a really dark wig, I'm like, oh, this reminds me of when I was 18. Crazy. Anyways, this is Cocoa, where I got this shirt. I was talking about that earlier. I got this at a cute little boutique store, one of those stores that kind of brings in different random brands and sort of curates their store. But I will share the, oh my gosh, the tag so you can look it up because I believe they have a website. The brand is called Sunday Edition. Okay. No permatease, low density. So pretty much like the majority of styles from Gisela Mayer that I've shown today, pretty much no permatease and light density. How did I lose my hair? That's a good question. I get that question all the time, but I have alopecia. So alopecia is an autoimmune disorder, and it just essentially is a term used for hair loss. So I got alopecia, or it kind of became more present when I was about 21, 22 years old. It was back in 2010 when it started. I was actually living in London. I used to live in England. I taught over there for a little bit. And when I was living over there, my hair just started coming out. I don't know if it was like the stress of me being away from home that like sparked it or really what it was, but something sparked it, and I lost a lot of my hair when I was over living in London. And I didn't know what it was. I thought I was like on the verge of dying, and I kind of kept it a secret from all my like flatmates. I tried to hide it as best as I could. And then finally I was like, okay, something's wrong. I need to do something about this. So then I went to a trichologist there actually, who deals with hair loss. And they're like, well, you have alopecia. Saw a doctor, saw a dermatologist, got a bunch of injections in my head, the steroid injections. That didn't really work for me. Tried changing my diet, tried the creams and the rubs and the essential oils and I tried all the things, and nothing was really working. And then you kind of get to the point where you're like, I'm done trying because I'm done being let down. And then wigs were my answer. And when I started wearing wigs, I still sort of was exploring options to grow my hair back, but then I just was like, I'm over it. And now here I am. But if you do want to know more of my story, like a full-blown story, I do have my full story on YouTube, and you can just search Shaquelle alopecia story. The injections in my head, Did they hurt? Yeah, they hurt a little bit, and I am not good with needles. Every time I went to the dermatologist to get the injections, I fainted. I fainted. I'm not good with needles at all. It was a bad experience. So I went through a few treatments of that, and then I'm like, no, it's not worth it, and it's not doing much. And what would happen I would get needles in like certain sections. I had a very substantial amount of hair loss at that point. So they didn't do needles all over my head because it was just a big ground to cover. So I'd put needles in there, and then some hair, like fuzzy hair, would grow back in that spot. But then next time, we'd do somewhere else, but then that hair would fall out. And then this hair, some fuzziness would come back, but then as soon as you stop, it would fall. It just wasn't working. Any oozles. This is Cocoa. We have a giveaway going on. This is Cocoa in the color Espresso Mix by Gisela Mayer. So I'm going to give you guys one more minute to enter this giveaway. It's for a $100 gift card. Injections didn't work for you either. Yeah. I feel like injections work for you if you have a small spot. If you just have a small spot that you're like, oh my goodness, I need to fix this area right here, then I have learned that it often works for many people. But I had quite literally the whole bottom half of my head was bald down there. And it was too much ground to cover, and it just didn't work out. So that's okay, because I don't like needles anyway. Okay. Thank you, Precise Seeds. Yours is all in the front. It's so interesting to see how hair loss affects all of us differently. We can all experience hair loss in a different way, but at the end of the day, hair loss is hair loss. No matter how much hair you're losing, how little your hair you're losing. I get really annoyed when people compare their hair loss to someone else's hair loss, and they're like, you look like you have hair. Why are you complaining? Meanwhile, the person who they're saying that to, their hair is super thin, and they've been going through it, and they've been experiencing the hair loss. And to them, no matter how much hair loss or how little hair loss you're going through, it's hair loss, and it's hard to go through no matter how much it is. So I get really bothered when people are like, why are you complaining? You still have hair. Okay. Driving me crazy. Anyways, giveaway. Let's see who won the giveaway. Who won the $100 gift card? Jaunty Flower. Jaunty Flower. Fantastic. You got yourself a $100 gift card. Congratulations. Stay tuned for an email. You are going to get an email to make sure we get you all set up with your gift card. So yay for you, Jaunty Flower. And the rest of you, keep crossing those fingers and toes and eyes and legs, and you might be the next winner. So we will have a couple more giveaways throughout our live, because we still got lots of time left. Hold on, I'm just gonna get some of these in here. Every time I do a live, I'm always impressed at how fast the time goes by. Suddenly it's over, and I'm like, how did that happen? Anyways, okay. Yes, we're all on our own journeys. We all are. Just because I'm being nosy and curious, how many of you, or can you all say, like, do you have hair loss, first of all? Because I know wearing wigs doesn't mean you have to have hair loss. You could just enjoy wearing wigs. But if you have hair loss, are you experiencing it from alopecia? Are you experiencing it from another issue? If you're experiencing it just from general aging and thinning, menopause, maybe postpartum hair loss, I don't know. It's always interesting to see kind of what everyone's deal is, because we all have a different story to tell. And so it's kind of neat to be able to like see someone and relate to someone. So maybe as you see these comments going, you might be like, oh, that's me too. That's me. I've never met anyone like me. Lost all of it in 2 weeks in your 50s last Christmas. Oh my gosh, when it happens that fast, that's traumatizing. Mine fell out in a span of, I would say, I remember mine started in like January where it really started coming out. By the time it was like September, October, I had just very little on top of my head and I just shaved it all off. But then after I shaved it off, it was only a few months later that no more hair was growing back. And I had alopecia totalis, where I had no hair on my head. And then over time, a little bit started coming and going here and there. Look at all of these different answers. I wish I could address all of them, but I know there's so many different people commenting right now. But it's just so interesting. All sorts of different reasons we experience hair loss. Yes, hugs to all. I agree. You hear that all the time. It's not that bad. You still have hair. Sure, but I know what it used to look like and I have a quarter of it. That's the thing. I know. We all have our different like baseline of where we started too. So maybe you used to have really thick, luscious hair and you lost over half of it and your hair is completely different than what it used to be. But to the outsider, they still see hair on you, so they make you feel like nothing's happened to you. Deal with it, you're fine. But they don't get it. They don't get it until it happens to them. But then you of course don't wish that on anybody. Don't wish that on anyone. Okay, thank you so much for all contributing to this discussion. Hopefully some of you have been able to like read some of these comments as they like whip by so fast. And have maybe seen someone that you've seen comment that you're like, oh, me too. It's always nice to know that it's not just us. Okay, Raquel Welch. I have their human hair because word has it they're going to be back in stock in the next month or so, which is fantastic. So I'm going to show you their 5 human hair styles from their Black Label collection that they came out with. I guess it's almost been a year since they've come out. Wigs have given you so much positivity in your life. Me too. Honestly, even if my hair started like all coming back, I would still wear wigs. They're fantastic. They're just too fun, right? Once you get over, I feel like there's a hump you need to get over. I'll show a wig in a second, you guys. Sometimes I just get on these talking sprees. There's a hump where obviously when you start wearing wigs, you don't want to wear wigs. Nobody wants to wear wigs really, especially if you're forced into it through hair loss. So you kind of resist it all. You resist the wigs. You resist wanting to go out. You're just not on board. But once you get to this point where you finally give into it, it's like a whole new world on the other side of that mountain. That's just like sunshine and rainbows. And it's so great. But it takes time. It takes time. And it took me, I feel like a lot of people assume that I've always been cool with wigs just because I'm out there about them. But I wasn't. I was not cool. I was not cool with wigs. We were not friends. It took me 3.5 years maybe until I finally got over that hump, maybe even 4 years. So if you are still feeling like, man, this sucks, it does. It does. Until it doesn't. But it does suck in the beginning. Okay. What did I grab? This one's Rome Romance. Rome Romance. Say that 10 times fast. So all of these next 5 styles will be human hair. They're all going to have a full monofilament top. You're going to have a little bit of an extended temple-to-temple lace front. These are closed wefted caps, which really helps to bring that price point down instead of having a hand-tied cap. So you're closed wefted, meaning all this hair has been sewn into rows by a machine. Then you have your felt ear tabs with some silicone sewn on top here that you can remove. Then you have your extended felt nape, Velcro adjusters. Again, you have that silicone here. If you would like to remove it, you can, to reveal that felt underneath. Okay, did you miss the giveaway? You missed one giveaway. You did miss one, but we have two more. Two more. So it'll be a little bit until I do another giveaway. Never felt so pretty and sexy than since wearing wigs. It's amazing what wigs can do to your confidence. It truly is. Who won the giveaway? Jaunty Flower was the name. Jaunty Flower. Okay, here's Rome Romance in shaded buttered walnut. Oh, sorry. Can you see? You see it? Shaded buttered walnut. Can you see that? It's so tiny. All right. Human hair. When you get human hair out of the box, it's going to need a little love. It's been sitting in a box. Poor thing. Poor thing's been sitting in a box for a while. It's just been like, so it kind of takes on the shape of the box at times. But man, there's really nothing like human hair. So this is Rome Romance. Overall, do you prefer synthetic or human hair for my own self? Honestly, they both have their benefits. I wear synthetics more just because they're easier to throw on and go, but I love the feeling of human hair if I can make the time to style it the way I want. And then I find like I'll get on a human hair spree and I'll wear it because I've styled it nicely, and I'll wear it for a week and a half or so. And then it gets to the point where it needs to be washed and restyled. And then I'll wash it, and then I wear my synthetics, and then I just won't restyle it. So then I'll go in a lull. I kind of like go back and forth. I go back and forth. All right. So Rome Romance. This is gorgeous. In the color Shaded Buttered Walnut. Let me get up close and personal here. Show you the lace front and my pores. Did you guys see my reel the other day where I was talking about getting hit in the head with a baseball by my son? Can you see that bump there? It's gone down quite a bit actually, but now it's starting to turn a bit green. And it's a little tender, but it's okay. I'm okay. I am like, am I concussed? How many fingers? Holy man. My son is 8 and he loves hockey. Hockey is his number one. He will be in the NHL, mark my words. That's his goal. But he also loves baseball. And I think his fallback will be an MLB pitcher. So he's been really into practicing pitching lately. And so I'm outside playing catch with him like 10 times a day, like all the time. And he tries, he like does his wind up and he like, and his arm, he's pretty aggressive with it. And I almost caught it and it like hit the tip of my glove and it went bonk right on my head. And then I had to stop for a bit and get some ice. Oops. Is it my plan for his future or his? Honestly, it's his plan. It is his plan. He is 100% in on becoming an NHL player. He loves hockey so much. How do you fix a face flopper on human hair? Basically the same way you would fix a face flopper on like heat-friendly synthetic. It's probably my nails fault. Yeah, you're probably right. You would apply heat. You would apply heat to this. So this one, face flopper. You know what we're gonna do? Hold on. In here, 1 second. I'm just gonna do it. We're gonna do it. I'm gonna take my NV 3-in-1 Air Styler. And put some water on this. Water, helpful for styling human hair. Do children in Canada go to school year round? No, we get our summer breaks. Our summer breaks, at least where I am, is in July and August. And so we don't go back until September. So my kids are off school right now. They're off school. Actually, no, I'm gonna change the part as well. We're gonna do a whole part change, and I'm just gonna bring this forward, put some water. Okay, so water really helps to find your part and to kind of place it where you want it. Cap fit of this is very true to average. I am in Canada, yeah. Adam's family vibes, yes, very briefly. Okay, so water is gonna help you originally get the placement you want. Hold on, I got one piece of hair. Okay, next thing that's important for human hair is making sure you are using a heat protectant before you use heat. Let's see, what do I have here? I don't have, usually I'll use my John Rene one. I can't find it right now. I'm just using Moroccan oil. This is just Moroccan oil, Perfect Defense Protect. Oh, right in the eye. Okay. We're all good. Okay, I'm just gonna do heat on the front here and make this part center and sort of get this out of my face. So I am just gonna use the NV 3-in-1 Air Styler because that is what I have. This you can use on synthetics, heat-friendly synthetics, human hair. Banff is beautiful. Yes, it is. Banff is lovely. It's not too far from where I am, which is nice. It could be a good day trip for me. Okay, I'm gonna turn this on to high heat. And I'm gonna use the high air blower and we'll go with that. So essentially, to get it out of your eyes and to help direct the hair, you just need to make sure you're directing at the root. That's where it all starts. So, just gonna clip this back. And then we'll do the other side. Okay, so you can kind of let it cool in place and then it's gonna get it out of your face. It's gonna help set that part. We do have some giveaways today. We've already done one. We've got two more to go. Anyways, there, that's how you would fix the face flopper. We just went for it. We just did it. Is it hot in Canada today? Well, Canada is a very, very large place. Where I am, specifically, it is a very nice day. It's actually, we've had a weird summer, very weird summer. It's been so rainy. It's been cool. Like I've had to wear sweaters a lot. This is human hair. This is human hair. And this is Rome Romance by Raquel Welch in the color Shaded Buttered Walnut. But yeah, it's been such a weird, rainy, cool summer. And looking ahead in the forecast here, today is one of the last kind of nice days of the summer before school starts up again, which is crazy. So I've sent my kids swimming today. They're at grandma's house swimming right now. Oh my gosh. Okay. Now, this is not where I would stop with this style. I would definitely like go through the rest of the style and actually shape it and style it, but we worked on the part and we got it kind of out of the face. All right, I've had Rome Romance on for a very long time. Let's switch it up. Let's switch it up. Where's the box? Oh, here it is. Sorrento Surprise. Are human hair blondes brassy? Do they need toner? I mean, overall, yes, human hair can be a little bit brassy. It's hard for human hair to be that cool color, that cool ash color without a lot of processing happening. So yes, you may need some toner if you don't like that kind of brassy look. Okay, this one is Sorrento Surprise in Shaded French Vanilla. This one will come curly and cute. Full monofilament top, extended temple to temple lace front, closed wefted cap. You have your felt ear tabs with some silicone you could take off if you wanted to, extended felt nape, Velcro adjusters, again, silicone that you could take off. Yeah, density. I forgot to mention the density on Rome Romance was about a low to medium density. And for Sorrento Surprise, definitely a bit closer or about a low to medium density as well. And also remember on human hair, you do not have permatease. It's just not a thing. Okay, this comes in lots of colors. So you're gonna get it out of the box curly and cute and sweet, but with human hair, you have to restyle it. So once you wash it, the curl is going to go and you're going to have to redo it. So that's the thing about human hair. It doesn't have that style memory, of course. You have to be okay with restyling. Yeah, this is not my color, you guys. So try to ignore the color on me because I do not suit these sort of more yellow toned blondes. They are not my thing. It comes in more colors, you guys. This is not the only option. Here's your lace front. You can part this anywhere you want on the top because it has that full monofilament top. So low to medium density. Also know that like with these human hair styles, this is a blend of Chinese hair and Indian hair. And when this dries, again, it's not going to dry in this ringlety, curly style. It's going to dry a little bit like, like limp, and it might have a little bit of a wave to it, and it might get a little bit frizzy. Just FYI. Once you style it with heat, add a little bit of maybe like argan oil to your ends specifically, then that's going to help bring it back to life again. But when it dries, you're going to notice it's just going to be a little like, does my body show you what the hair is going to look like? And you're going to have to give it some help. So again, this one is Sorrento Surprise. And this color is Shaded French Vanilla. Yeah, so also know that the human hair also kind of reacts to the elements. So if you are in high humidity, you might find a little bit of frizziness happening to them. So just FYI. If you don't want any of the elements to be mixing into your hair, then synthetic is the way to go. What happened to my nails? My nail lady has been gone for a very long time. Too long, I should say. And then I opted for some press-on nails, and those didn't do the trick. So now I'm just going au naturel until my nail lady is ready to help me. Hopefully soon, because she was out of town for like over a month. And then the nail salon she is at is under new ownership. So they are completely renovating it all. And so it's all just out of commission. She is out of commission. All right. Athenian Adventure. I love this one because I love the long ones. So whoever was looking for those long styles, here's your girl, Athenian Adventure. And brunettes. Where are my brunette ladies at? Okay, full monofilament top, extended temple to temple lace front. Hey Jazz, hey Blue and Lilac, hey Liz. Welcome to the party, brunettes. Closed wefted cap, extended felt nape, removable silicone, Velcro adjusters. I love brunettes. Brunettes are where my heart is. This is in the color Shaded Ice Java, RH4 10SS. So a lot of the colors I will mention, like they have the same colors from synthetics to human hair, but they will appear a bit differently on human hair than the synthetics. Synthetics are going to be a more rich color, often a little bit darker. They can appear a bit cooler on synthetics, whereas human hair, it's going to be a little bit lighter, a little bit warmer. Anyways, here's Athenian Adventure. So your girl needs a little bit of work on this side in particular, but it's really pretty. This is low to medium density, closer to medium. So pretty. Love this one. Here's your hairline. So again, this is by Raquel Welch. So I'm showing Raquel Welch's, some of their human hair right now. This is in the color Shaded Ice Java, RH4 10SS. So you're gonna have a base of a dark brown, and then you're gonna have lighter brown highlights that you can see giving that little bit of dimension. This one fits very true to average. So it's just a little bit big on me. This one, yeah, Candid Lime. This is definitely my color. In terms of the color of my hair when I had hair, this is very similar. I had dark brown hair. Although when I did have hair, I never actually grew my hair this long. This was maybe the longest that it would have gone, but I never went like this long. But I love long hair. These are also 40% off. Yeah. So they are not currently in stock, most of them anyways, most of the colors. However, they will be in stock, so I'm told, in the next month or so. So you don't have to wait too much longer for these. Does it tangle less? I do find overall human hair does tangle less than synthetics, for sure. This one can be a cute ponytail. You do have some little bit of face framing bits here. Okay, this one is Iced Java. You betcha. I'll show you the tag one more time. There's Athenian Adventure in Shaded Iced Java. All right. So an average circumference is roughly around 21 and a half or so. And I'm 20 and a half inch circumference, which is a petite circumference. If you're a 22, that's just like average leaning a little bit bigger than average-ish. But once you get to like 23 inch head circumference would be more of a large size. All right. Longing for London. Can I show you how to measure head circumference? I can, yeah. Where did oh. So when you're measuring your head, you have to do 3 measurements. I'll do this quickly. I also have a video on YouTube that shows you how to measure. But you're gonna take your soft measuring tape. You're gonna put it, hold on, let me get rid of that for a second. Okay, you're gonna put it just below your occipital bone at the back of your head, kind of where it bulges a little bit. You can kind of feel like little lumpy things back there. So you're gonna put it right under there because typically that's where your wig is gonna kind of wanna sit at the back. You're gonna bring it up by your ear crease and up to where your hairline would be. Make sure you're not coming to like your forehead, but like up to where your hairline would be. And I am about 20.5 inches in circumference, even sometimes a bit closer to 20, but that's your circumference. You also want to measure front to nape. So in measuring front to nape, you're gonna go from that same spot right at your hairline where it would be, go straight back to that same spot where your occipital bone is. And I'm 11 and a half, just right in the middle there. And then you're going to want to do your ear to ear measurement. So ear to ear measurement, you're gonna go from ear crease to ear crease, right here. And instead of just going up and over like a headband, you're gonna wanna go back a little bit to sort of the furthest point back on your head, sort of where like your crown is. So you're gonna go back there and then here. So again, I measure 11 and a half inches ear to ear. So those are your 3 measurements. And we do have measurement charts on each page of our website just to kind of help place you. And just know that measurements, it's just a baseline because at the end of the day, every wig kind of fits differently. So it's really just a baseline to see where you kind of are to begin with. And then from there, I really recommend making sure you watch a lot of wig reviews on YouTube, online, and hopefully the creator talks about how it fits them, and you can kind of hear their thoughts on fit. So hopefully that was helpful for some of you guys. Let me show you guys Longing for London. A petite measurement would be around like 20, 20.5, 21. That's kind of the petite area. Okay, Kind of like jeans. That's a really great comparison. Yeah, every pair fits differently. You just have no idea. Full monofilament top, extended temple to temple lace front, close wefted cap. You do have a bit of stretch in these caps. Felt ear tabs, removable silicone, extended felt nape, removable silicone, Velcro adjusters. You're welcome, Bloom and Lilac. I'm always happy to be here. I feel like it's so funny. My weeks revolve around Tuesdays. I feel like Tuesday is where I mark my life. I'm like, okay, is it Tuesday yet? Are we at the live yet? It's so funny. Oh, I forgot to put my wig grip on. Yours too, yeah. It's like, okay. Because Tuesday is like that one day in my life where I like have to be somewhere at a specific time in a specific place. And then my week goes again. I don't have a Sunday to Saturday calendar. My calendar is Tuesday to Monday. It's so funny. You don't make any appointments on Tuesdays. Yeah, neither do I. Neither do I. Tuesdays are my write-off days. Nobody talk to me on Tuesdays unless it's you guys. I love this one. This is like the ideal length. Right here. Isn't it just the perfect little length? Oh, I love it. It's so cute. Okay, Longing for London. This does not come in petite. This is average size. Longing for London in shaded sugared tea. I always say that 10 times fast. Shaded sugared tea, shaded sugared tea. So this fits pretty true to average. All that being said, I am a petite size. I have my wig grip on. This fits me nicely. But I really do love this one. This is a low density. Will it go in a ponytail? Funny you ask. I was just about to experiment with that. It's be a very tiny one. Tiny little nubby. And then bring some pieces out front. This one needs a little bit of styling. The hair is a little bit wonky, but I love this. You're gonna find, I feel like, correct me if I'm wrong, but the front is a little longer than the back. Right? Isn't it? I feel like it is. It's hard. It's always hard for me to see, but definitely feels like the back has a bit of shortness to it. Thank you. Lace front. And then again, you can part this anywhere you want. This color is a little bit more cool toned, a little bit. So again, this one is Longing for London. It's a human hairstyle by Raquel Welch. You can get this for 40% off. You cut the A-frame and thinned her a bit and you love her. Yeah, and that's the great thing about these A-line bobs. A-line is just the term for shorter in the back, longer in the front. If you are just not loving that, you just go like, bloop, just cut that off. Just go chop. And then you can have that normal bob and it's pretty easy to fix. Just kind of even it all out. Okay, anyways, pretty low density. And of course, no permatease because it's human hair and you just don't find permatease on human hair. Permatease is something that is baked into synthetic fibers. You just tuned in and thought, gee, that looks real. Human hair will do that to you. But this one would be really cute if you just kind of get the wonky bits out of it, style it, do a little bit of like a cute little shaped bob, or add a bit of wave to it. That would be nice too. Okay, I've got one more of these human hairstyles to show you guys. So this one again was Longing for London in a shaded sugared tea. Do I have shaded hazelnut? Unfortunately, no, I don't. Okay. Do I like human hair or synthetic better for a person who's new to wigs? Oh, honestly, if you're new to wigs, I would say start with synthetic first because they're less expensive. So you're not putting all your money into the wig basket yet. Start with something that's a little bit less expensive, a synthetic style. See if you even enjoy wearing a wig. And if it's something that you're like, okay, I can do this wig thing, then I would go into the human hair. But they both have their place. I wear both. I love both. And it's fun if you are able to have both. Obviously, our budgets don't allow for us to have everything we want in the world. And that can be tricky, but if you are able to have both, it's nice because they both have their benefits. Okay, sorry, I didn't even tell you what this one is. This one's Midnight in Paris and Shaded Cafe Latte. And also, you may find that you love synthetic, and synthetic is just so easy and just throw on and go, and you don't have to fuss too much about it. And maybe you're someone who really doesn't like styling and you just want that throw on and go kind of a thing. And if that's the case, then synthetics might be your jam. But if you're really missing that feel of having hair and you really love just doing your hair and just feeling that human hair, then human hair might be it. Human hair lasts longer than synthetics do, so your investment will go a longer way. Okay, full monofilament top, extended temple to temple lace front. You got your closed wefted cap. You thought you needed human and you were wrong. And that's so interesting. I mean, yeah, some people end up trying human hair and they're like, actually, I can't deal. I can't deal with this. Your felt ear tabs, your silicone on it, extended felt nape with silicone and Velcro adjusters. So the great thing is that we are all different, and our differences are what makes this world go round, and we all have our preferences. We all enjoy things in a different way. We all have different requirements in our life, different schedules, different things all the time. So what works for me might not work for you, and what works for you might not work for that person. We're all different. So the great thing is we can just do what works for us, and that's that. There's really nothing else to it. Okay, these are pre-orders right now. However, they will become available within the next month or so. Isn't this one great too? Low density, very low density. This one has a little bit of layering in it as well. So again, this one is Midnight in Paris in Shaded Cafe Latte. Synthetics hold the style, absolutely. Okay. It's your lace front. You got your full monofilament top. You're not so great at styling, so you love synthetic wigs. See, we all have our own preferences. It's interesting to see the difference in human hair colors. I have synthetic and you have the shade in synthetic and it's way cooler. Yeah, and that's the thing. I was mentioning earlier how human hair tends to be a little bit warmer, can be a bit brassier, whereas synthetics are more of a bold color and can be cooler. And also one thing to note about human hair is that the color can fade over time, especially if you're out in the sun. So that is sort of a disadvantage to human hair in the sense that the color is not as like bold and vibrant. The great thing about synthetics is that you can get those really amazing, vibrant colors. Okay. Do all synthetics wigs have a ton of hair making them seem very thick? No, there's lots of low density synthetics out there, including, I'm going to show some Belle Tress next. Belle Tress is known for having some really great low density styles that are synthetics. Okay, ponytail, let's see. Ooh. It's a really low density, especially with all the layering in this. You have such a tiny little, it's so thin. So yeah, you can get a ponytail. This hair in the front is not going to go, it's not going to make it. It's like, I'm so close. Can't get there. Not quite. So you're going to have some floppy bits in the front. And that'll be your cute little bloop. It's a little bloopity ponytail. So this, again, is Midnight in Paris in the color Shaded Cafe Latte. Is this petite friendly? I'm a petite size, 20.5 inch circumference, 11.5 front to nape, 11.5 ear to ear. I have a wig grip on right now, and this fits me nicely. I haven't adjusted the adjusters at all. And this stays on really well. And I don't have too much bulkiness, but overall it does fit about true to average with some stretch. You've been wearing human hair wigs for 40 years. You just got into synthetics this past year and you're having fun. Still prefer human hair though. That's amazing. That's the fun thing about synthetics. Synthetics kind of allow you to play around with different styles that maybe is hard to achieve on human hair. Sometimes it's really hard to style human hair in your vision. Synthetics come with that style pre-baked into the fiber, ready to go, ready to wear in that style. So if you are a human hair girly, but you're like, man, I want that style, it's so nice to then have a synthetic in, a similar length to what you wear your human hair in, but having it pre-styled, ready to wear so that when you want it in that style, you can just put it on and you don't have to worry about styling at all. So good. Is this like Farron? You know what? It could be. If you styled it like Farron, it could be. It's a very similar length, similar kind of layering and stuff. So it could potentially get there. Where did my Farron go? I was wearing Farron earlier. It's a similar length. So if you could kind of style it like Farron, it could kind of get there because you do have the layering in the front like you do on Farron as well. So if you are skilled in the styling department, you could get there. Okay, I'm taking off this one, Midnight in Paris, Shaded Cafe Latte. And saying goodbye to the human hair. But that was fun. Isn't it fun when we can pull out the human hair ever so often? Unless it's Demi. Remember my Demi issue? Who was here when I was trying to style Demi? That was a big old fail. I can pop on Farron for a minute. I sure can. Just give me a sec. But I fixed it. That's generous saying I fixed it. That is generous. I was having a time. Okay, I'm just popping on Farron quickly here for whoever. Oh, poor Demi. I still have yet to tackle Demi officially. I'm saving that for a rainy day. Okay, here's Farron. Someone asked me to put this on. This is what I came on the live with. It's not necessarily part of our sale today, but someone just asked to see it. That was a funny moment with Demi. Okay, this is in the color called Brown Topaz. Isn't it a pretty color? It's a nice warm brunette, almost auburn. Okay. Farron is like one of my favorite wigs out of all the wigs, which is saying something because I've tried a lot of wigs. You love her and you have her. It's the best choice you've made. Honestly, you cannot go wrong with Farron. I love it to pieces. Okay, actually, hold on. I'm getting ahead of myself. I need to just organize my life for a second. Okay, got hot tools all over the place, brushes, water bottles, combs. Okay, now I'm gonna move these guys over. Belle Tress, I have. You just want to say you love Denise last Thursday. She did rock it. Honestly, if you guys caught Denise's show on Thursday for us, she was at Belle Tress. She was offering 45% off. She was killing it over there. So glad that we were able to have Denise come and do a live for us. We're so happy to have her part of our Shaquille team. And hopefully we can have her back, and hopefully her and I can do a live together one day. That would be fun. So we got, plans. We got plans, but it was so nice that she was there giving you guys so much information and did truly a marathon, a marathon of a live. But she was fantastic. Okay. You hate it when influencers lie. You watched one who said it was a light density and soft. It was neither. Oh no. Well, you know what? Sometimes also it's not that they're lying. It's their take on it too. And maybe theirs that they had was soft, but the one that you got wasn't as soft. So it's not always that they're lying. It's just that that's their take on it. So sometimes you have to take what we say with a grain of salt and watch a variety of different people speaking about it and kind of then make an informed decision based on the information you've been given. Okay. This, I'm showing Belle Tress's European City Collection. Yeah, density honestly is a personal determination. I agree. It's hard to determine what might be a medium density compared to a high density. It can be tricky. So a lot of us kind of base it on what we know, what we've dealt with before. So that's why it's good to watch a whole bunch of different people. Okay. What is this? Budapest. Yeah, watch lots of different influencers before making a purchase. That is the best thing you can do. Definitely don't go off of the stock image. That's not the best way to do it. Watch a lot of YouTube videos. If you're on Instagram, if you're on Facebook, make sure you're following all the people, get to know all the styles, and really see what it's going to look like on different people. Budapest, left part, extended temple to temple lace front, open wefted cap. You got your felt ear tabs, extended felt nape, and Velcro adjusters. So this right here is a standard City Collection cap. Yeah, and ask on Shaquille's neighborhood. That is an excellent recommendation too. If you guys are not a part of Shaquille's neighborhood yet, that's our Facebook support group with a ton of women who are here wearing the wigs that we sell, sharing the wigs, giving you guys all sorts of tips and tricks and inspiration from, real people. Because I know sometimes us influencers aren't necessarily the real people, but it's nice to hear from other people who are wearing these wigs and giving you their advice. So Shaquille's neighborhood is definitely a great place for that. Okay, Budapest City Collection. This is the typical cap that you're going to see on a City Collection style. The really only difference in the City Collection styles is where the part is going to be. You're either going to have a left part or a center part. So Budapest has a left part. I know, Crunchy Vitamin. Anyways, let's get Budapest on. I have this in the color Buttered Toast R. It's going to be a medium brunette with some cool highlights. You also have a little bit of golden blonde in there, kind of trickling throughout. You recently got Farron and she was perfect all over, right? What'd I tell you? Why do I do that? Oh my gosh. I put this on sideways and how does my ear tab get up here? What did I do? How does this happen? So strange. I swear I didn't do that. Okay, here's Budapest. Budapest is so cute. I love it. It's a good transition to gray color. It can be. It can be if you are a brunette. Okay, sorry, I'll stop touching it. I'm trying to just like get it just so. It can be a good transition color. Okay, Budapest, give you a whole spinaroo. It is so stinking cute. There's your lace front. Belle Tress always has great lace fronts. I honestly, out of, that's fantastic. Out of all of Belle Tress's collections, I like the City Collection lace fronts the best. I don't know if it's just me, but I find them to be the most natural lace fronts out of. I like the icons as well, but I don't know. I don't know if it's just me. You too? You guys too? Some of you guys too? So I love the City Collection, and the City Collection is going to be the least expensive really out of all the collections as well. So that is a bonus, right? Bonus, great lace fronts, and a little bit less expensive. Budapest is very true to average. So it's a little bit teensy bit big on me, but honestly with the wig grip, it fits well. If I'm echoing, maybe you have me open in multiple tabs, perhaps close some other tabs and that might help you. Or refresh. Or maybe, am I echoey for everybody? I don't know. I don't know if I am, but often it's a tab issue. Hold on. Itchy. The mosquitoes are absolutely insane this year where I am. It's from all the rain. Like we've had a record-breaking amount of rain this year. But they are absolutely wild. like you go outside and mosquitoes are just all over you. So I'm just like, I feel like I'm always itchy. All right. It happens when you have more than one tab open. Yeah, that goes. Just take a look at your tab situation. And then do a little refresh. All right, this is Budapest. Let me show you the tag. And oh, strangle myself. Oh God. I can do an ear tuck, yeah. Budapest, cheese. This, in case you're wondering why I'm just staring at you, this is in case anyone needs a screenshot of the name and of the wig. Don't worry, I'm not just like creepily staring at you all. Budapest has no permatease, and you're gonna find that amongst all of the City Collection styles. I don't believe I've ever encountered any permatease on any of the City Collection styles. This is the color, I'll show you the tag again, Buttered Toast R. It's 108 in North Texas. How do you live? How do you survive? I was asking that question the other day. How does someone live in a place that is so hot, like always? I mean, I know it's not that hot all the time, but I feel like in general, it's just hot in Texas. That is hot. But then I'm like the opposite. I live in a place that gets like absolutely bitter cold. So very cold. So I know some people are like, how do you live in a place that gets that cold? Like minus 40. And I don't know. I don't know how I do it. Any more giveaways? You betcha. We got two more. We got two more. You got Budapest. Do you like it? Or do you have it? Or wait, do you even have it? You probably don't even have it yet. What am I saying? I don't even know if anyone has it yet. Here's Leon. Leon is so cute. I love it. Okay, Leon has a center part. So I was mentioning how these City Collection caps are all the same except for potentially where the part is placed. Leon here has a center part, extended temple to temple lace front, open wefted cap, felt ear tabs, extended felt nape, Velcro adjusters. So when these ship, it depends on what style it is. Some of these are already ready to go and some of them are not. I don't have the list in front of me of when this is, but I know our moderator will be able to help you out, or send an email, support@shaquelle.com, and they can help you out and let you know when the particular one is ready to go. Okay, here's your tag, Lyon, dark brown with highlights. But you can get these all for 40% off. Here it is. This is a great, just everyday style. It's not too like overdone with the curls. It's just a very soft, subtle wave. Pretty easy to maintain. This is one, yeah, just plain pretty hair. Yeah, there's just not a lot going on to it, which makes this good for just an everyday style. Although it has a little bit of wave to it, it's still going to be easy to maintain. You have it long enough so that's going to get the frizzy ends, which you will have to deal with. But to fix that, super easy again to use your hair straightener on just the last couple of inches. Sorry, I keep grabbing different things. Go through with your fine tooth comb, follow behind with your hair straightener, and just follow the curl pattern. And then once it's done, hold it in place to where it's going to cool and set, and then move on to your next sort of inch chunk. Take your flat iron. Yeah, I can show it in a pony. Take your comb. You'd have this on, of course. I don't have it on. I'm just showing you the technique. Follow behind, follow the curl pattern, hold it in place. And when it's cool, you know, I don't know, hold it for like 15 seconds maybe. Don't want to go higher than about 350 degrees Fahrenheit for this one. This is heat-friendly synthetic fiber. So no more than 350. All right, do one more spin. It's your lace front. And then you got your center part on this one. So again, this is Lyon in dark brown with highlights. Is Lyon longer than Chelsea? I would say by, yeah, maybe by an inch or so. Not too much longer, just by a little bit. Budapest is heat friendly. Yes, it is. All of the Belle Tress styles. Oh, put her up. Sorry, I did say I was going to do a ponytail. Sorry, everybody. All of the Belle Tress styles are heat friendly synthetic fiber. This one would not be my first choice for a ponytail. It can go in a ponytail, but not my first choice. Okay, I would bring some of this in front. Is there a good stretch on the cuff? Yes, there is. This is Lyon. So lots of stretch in your circumference and lots of stretch in your open wefting. Okay, hold on, my comments stopped. This one is Dublin. Dublin has a center part, extended temple to temple lace front, open wefted cap, felt ear tabs, extended felt nape, Velcro adjusters. So here's Dublin. I think someone was asking for kind of the next shade lighter than the last color. It might be this one, I would say. This color is Coolest Ash Brown. I do have some blondes. Yeah, I do. Actually, now that I think about it, we've been doing a lot of brunettes today. Isn't that fantastic? Usually people are like, where are the brunettes? But yeah, we've had a lot of brunettes. I do have blondes though. Okay, this is Coolest Ash Brown Rooted, and this is Dublin. I do have Milkshake Blonde. Yeah, so don't worry, we'll take a look at that. I also have Crushed Almond Blonde, I think. I also have Raw Sugar. I think I have pretty much all the City Collection colors here with me. Almost all of them. Lace front, very cute. This one, like it's not a low density. I'd say low to medium. No permatease, but you do have the light fluffy layering that helps you get this bouncy natural volume, which is always fun. Yeah, I can show you all three blondes that I mentioned. And if whatever I say when I do talk about the three blondes, I also have a video that on YouTube that shows Crushed Almond, Milkshake, and Raw Sugar Blonde, all in the YouTube video. Okay, let me spin. I really like this one. It's nice and shaped and layered. It is cute. You can always add bangs, remember? If you're a bang person, you can bring them forward. Unfortunately, I don't have Dublin in blonde. I only have this color. Do you like the bangs? How are they? Do they look good? Okay, so sweet. But remember, this is a center part. But also remember, you do not have to be chained down to the center part. You can part it as close as you can to that seam. Not the best advert for bangs. What are you trying to say? I'm kidding. I agree. That was bad. Oh, man. And then you can do that little zoop. And then suddenly Budapest is looking cutie pie in a side part. This is 40% off. Yeah. All of these are 40% off. Tootsie Roll bangs. Oh, shoot. Wrong side. Ooh. Oh, what's that doing? Oh, that one just doesn't know what it wants. Okay. This is similar to Kate. Actually, 1 second. Do I? Oh, thought I had a Kate. I don't. It's sort of a little bit, not quite, they're a little bit different, but similar length. Okay. I do have a bang tutorial on YouTube. I do. However, I have a different way that I like to cut bangs now that I like better than the way that I did in my tutorial like 2 years ago. So I should definitely update my bang tutorial video. So I'll add that to my list of videos. New video plan. Yeah. The list is long. Okay, that was the color Coolest Ash Brown Rooted. There you go. Okay. Sticking with the brunettes right now, and then we'll go into the blondes, so don't worry. Everyone patiently waiting to see some blondes. They will be coming. I just feel like having the brunettes together makes it easier to sort of compare them a bit. This is going to be the darkest brunette in the City Collection. This is Triple Chocolate Rooted, and this is Zurich. Any reddish? Yeah, I do have a red color as well. All right. You have your center part, extended temple to temple lace front, open lifted cap. I do have a tutorial that shows you how to thin out a wig. Yeah, that one. Yeah, it's an okay tutorial that really helps to get those really dense wigs thinner. Extended felt nape Velcro adjusters. All right, here is Zurich, triple chocolate R. So again, this is the darkest color. You would think that the color dark brown with highlights would be the darkest color, but it's not. Triple chocolate is definitely the darkest. Did you miss how I was able to remove my solo thumbnail? Yeah, I talked about it in the beginning. You know what? It finally, I think it was yesterday actually, you guys, it finally got to the point where my thumbnail was finally like lifting and I could actually get under it. Because before I couldn't even get under it, around it. I couldn't do anything. And it started lifting. So I was able to like get in and cut it and I got it off. But now I'm missing a part of me. We became such good friends, me and that thumbnail. Now I'm just au naturel until my nail lady's back to it. Could have gone in the Guinness Book of World Records. Oh gosh. All right, so again, this is Zurich in triple chocolate rooted. Remember, this one is a center part, but you can do a little jig here and get it looking like a side part if you need to. Just like so. I just feel naked. I feel so naked with my natural nails. It feels weird. I haven't not had nails for a very long time. So it all feels very strange. Because usually I've like gotten used to typing. Typing with nails is hard, but I've like gotten used to it. Now I'm like, I have to get used to typing with no nails. It's very strange. My emotional support thumb. It's gone, I know. I need to buy a bag of bugles now. Man, I always say this. You guys are funny. You guys are always so funny. There are some funny people out in this world. And I'm convinced that they are all here with us today. I'm doing a great job parting with my bio nails. It's like bio hair. It's hard. It's hard not having tools on my fingers. You know, like I had a built-in wide tooth comb. I have a built-in comb to part my hair. It's very strange not to have that. This one is the gorgeous Marseille Macadamia Latte R. Are all Belle Tress wigs rather large? Nope, not all of them. City Collection styles fit pretty true to average in my opinion. Icon styles are probably the smallest of the bunch, but also have a good amount of stretch in them, so fit a bigger than average as well. But then your Luxe collection is bigger than average, and your Luxe SE collection is a little bigger than average. Okay, this is Marseille. Center part, extended temple to temple lace front, open wefted cap, felt ear tabs, extended felt nape with your Velcro adjusters. This is just a really pretty style. Oslo, I believe end of August, but our moderator is more up to snuff on the dates. Early September, there you go. Sometimes the dates can change. All right, here is Marseille. Unfortunately, I'm not showing Swift today. Aren't the bangs cute? So Marseille and Macadamia Latte are. The bangs are one of my favorite parts of this because they're so, like, they have that structure to them. They're like an actual structured cutie pie little bang. Bloop. It's poking me in the eye. And I love the layers on this. Tons of layering. Tons of layering. This one, you're gonna get tangly and getting poked. You're gonna get tangly and you're gonna get frizzy. So you're gonna have to maintain it with heat. To maintain it with heat, I would suggest for sure a round brush to help maintain all of the little flip-de-doos. And what I would do is I would put a bunch up and deal with it sort of layer by layer, because each section kind of flips in a different way. So I would put some of it up, take a piece. When you take a chunk of it, you see how it curls this way. So then you're gonna take your hair or your hot air brush, you're gonna turn it on to hot, and you're just gonna go through this like so with it on for, you know, a good 20 seconds maybe. And if you had the Envy 3-in-1 Air Styler, then you would switch it to the cool air and then continue to go through it with the cool air for another 15 seconds. And then it's going to come out and be like this and stay like this, and the frizzy will be gone. And then you can move on to your next section. Grab your next little section, put it together, see where it falls, and then you're going to want to follow that pattern. Go through it with your hot air brush with heat, and then turn it to cold. So although it is a little tedious to maintain, it's not too tricky because it overall is straight, and hot air brushes can be fairly easy to learn how to use. So again, this one's Marseille in Macadamia Latte. And someone was saying that would look good in a ponytail, and you're absolutely right. It is a great ponytail. Is there a 40% off code for the live? There's not. All you have to do is make sure you're shopping through our live link. And once you put it in your cart, you'll get the discount in your cart. Here's a little ponytail. Very cute. All right, Marseille. Ooh, got a delivery, man. DHL is coming to my door. It's always fun when I get deliveries, and I'm pretty sure it looks like a box of wigs. Hello. I don't know why I'm saying hi. He can't hear me. You didn't miss the second giveaway. It'll be happening soon. You guys have been so patient for the giveaway. All right. I am going, oh, hold on. Never mind. I've got one more brunette. One more brunette. Before I do that, I'm gonna take a sip of water. Run and find out what wigs they are. It's honestly always a surprise. What do I have today to play with? All right. My poor kids. Every time I get a delivery, they're like, oh, what is it? And I'm like, what do you think it is? And they're like, wigs. Yes, children. Yes, wigs. You mean it's not a toy? No. Okay, this is Munich in Mocha Maple Brown. You got a left part, extended temple to temple lace front. Which one and what color was that I just had on? That was Marseille by Belle Tress in Macadamia Latte R. Open wefted cap, extended felt nape, Velcro adjusters. I didn't show Sydney, and unfortunately I do not have Sydney on hand with me today. This one is Munich though, in Mocha Maple Brown. A nice warm color. This is a left part. I know, it's so funny. I know I've been showing a lot of brunettes. I know. The blondes are coming. I'm just doing the chunk of brunettes right now. And up next, you guys, I will move to the blondes. So thanks for hanging in there. I know I can't please everyone. I know I show too many blondes and then the brunettes get sad, and then I show a lot of brunettes and then the blondes get sad, and then the grays are always sad because I never have grays. And then the reds are always like, where are my reds? I'm trying, you guys. So this one is Munich in Mocha Maple Brown. I'm frozen. Do I ever get off and want to punch the wall? No, I don't. I have a lot of patience, and I'm able to just carry on. I just go, remember, after my lives, I just lay on the floor, and then I stay there for a good minute. I was a first grade teacher, so I am, I have patience. All right, this one is Munich. We didn't have a second giveaway, and I know you guys are being so patient. As soon as I'm done these Belle Tress ones, I will get that second giveaway up, and then we just have a few more to go, and then we'll do the third giveaway. So it'll be like a flash between the second and the third giveaway because you've done so well at waiting this time. Okay, Munich. I can show the back, yep. Sorry, sometimes I'm looking back to make sure I'm like in the screen because I don't want to be out of it. This is a good little ponytail as well. This meets all the requirements for my ponytails. So I only wear certain styles in ponytails, and if you've been watching me, you'll know that I need to have either a bang or some kind of curtain bang or layer that's roughly chin length and shorter. And this one has that. That's going to help hide the hairline. It's going to help make that transition in like this area so much softer and more natural. And it just, for me, works the best. But this is a really good ponytail. So again, this one's Munich in Mocha Maple Brown. It's a pretty light density. Pretty light, no permatease, but then you're gonna get more of that volume because you do have the curls in this. Yeah, it did look pretty natural. Honestly, when you do have all of the layers and the curtain bangs, it makes ponytails just work. Oh gosh, timber. I like to stack my wigs to see how tall I can make it before it falls over. Okay, blondes, are you ready? You poor blonde souls. Look! again, old friend. Blonde. Wow. It's been a while. It's been like an hour, I think, since I've shown a blonde. Jazz. Someone just said, Amanda, where are the brunettes? That's really funny. You're funny. Okay. The reds. I will have a red after I show the blondes. Okay, milkshake blonde. My milkshake brings all the blondes to the yard. Okay, center part. Extended temple to temple lace front. Open wefted cap, felt ear tabs, extended felt nape, and Velcro adjusters. Monaco. Monaco is so sweet. If I can get her where I need to put her. You just joined. Did you miss the new Rene of Paris styles? No, you haven't. Those are going to be at the very end. Stay tuned. You came at a good time. Here we go. How cute is this? This one kind of reminds me a little bit of like a longer holly. Yeah, holly vibes. Someone just said that. So sweet if she cooperates. Yeah. Kind of like my daughter. She's very sweet if she's cooperating. But yeah, it's definitely like a longer holly, grown out holly. Lace front, center part, remember. This one, Milkshake Blonde, is neutral leaning cool. Low density. This one I would say is a low density, no permatease, just that cute little soft wave. This one makes a good ponytail. That's not like, it's not a perfect ponytail, which is sometimes some of the best ponytails, where you have these pieces that are just like, meh, and you can pull them out, and it's just like a cute, messy pony, which I love. Throw this on with a t-shirt and jeans and a little ponytail. Go pick up the kids from school. Good to go. It's a really sweet one. Or half up, half down. And go back home. Yeah. There you have it. Really lovely lace front. Remember I was saying how City Collection is my favorite lace fronts from the Belle Tress collections. Faint bread. Will we be seeing any brunettes today? Oh gosh. Jeannie Beanie, you've missed only one giveaway. I've made you guys sit for a long time without a giveaway. You poor things. We still have two more. We still have two more. So the end is going to be like, bam, bam. All the giveaways. You love open wefted too? Well, that's fantastic, Zealous Fajita. Which do I prefer more, Munich or Monaco? Personally, I prefer Monaco. I do. Monaco is just more of an easy, everyday kind of a style. Munich is a little bit more glammed up, I find. All right. Has anyone won more than one giveaway? Yes, actually. Not in the same day, but there has been someone who has won twice. I don't know why I said that so slowly. All right. You've won 2 times, just not in the same live. See, it's happened. How does one win a giveaway? By entering when I say we're almost there, we're getting close, and it'll be in the top corner of your screen that you can put your email address in. Okay. Faint bread. Okay. This is Helsinki. This one's very sweet too. And crushed almond. Left part, extended temple to temple lace front. You do have to register for each giveaway, yeah. Open wefted cap, felt ear tabs, extended felt nape, Velcro adjusters. Oh, did you win twice in the same day? Actually, I feel like I remember maybe that happening. I remember that happening now. I don't know. I've done so many lives. Okay, here's Helsinki. Isn't this cute? The curls, they're more of a bigger barreled curl away from your face. You get this little swoop-de-doo in the front. Left part. How long have I been doing these lives? You know, I get asked this question and sometimes I don't really know. I want to say almost 2 years. Almost. I feel like I started doing them in like September-ish a couple of years ago. Swoop-de-doo, yeah. Add that to my dictionary. Amanda's Dictionary of Wig Language. Pretty Waves was the last one. The last one I just, plain guava. The last style I showed was Monaco. Yeah, bloop can be added. Zoop, bloop, swoop-de-doo, flip-de-doo. Now that you're saying all of my words, Frizzly Frazzlies, Permachi. Now I feel silly. All right. Isn't this one really sweet? Helsinki, crushed almond blonde. Oh yeah, Roberts, Cutie Patootie. Monaco was in milkshake blonde. Half, you want me to do half up? Yeah. So, milkshake blonde, crushed almond blonde. Sometimes I look at the two and I'm like, are they the same color? But today they actually looked a bit different. Crushed almond blonde, half a pat down. Yeah, that one too. Crushed almond blonde is, it's typically lighter and cooler. That's why I bought wigs from Shaquille for swoop-de-doo. Yeah, you gotta have the swoop-de-doo. Some of these are pre-sales. Some of them are. I don't have the timeline on all of these, so I can't tell you offhand what they are, but if you have a question on when the particular one you're looking for, when it's going to be in, then definitely ask our customer care team. But some of these are ready to go, are ready to ship, and some of them are not. So, milkshake blonde, crushed almond. And I do also have raw sugar that I will grab right now. Raw sugar is going to be more of a medium, warmer blonde, which you can definitely tell the difference between it and crushed almond on my head. So raw sugar is in my hand, crushed almond is on my head, milkshake is here. So if you're going from warmest to coolest, this would be the order. Raw sugar, milkshake, crushed almond. There we go. Where did I get these? All right, I am going to take Helsinki off my head. But I really love this style. Little half up, half down. Crushed almond is the lightest, yes. Raw sugar is close to shaded sand. It's probably gonna be your closest option. Yeah. Okay, love this one. This one's Oslo. Oslo is like cool. I feel extra cool when I wear Oslo. Oslo has a center part, extended temple to temple lace front, open wefted cap, felt ear tabs, extended felt nape, Velcro adjusters. So Oslo is here in raw sugar blonde. Coolest ash brown, I showed that a little bit earlier. This one is just choppy and fun, and like, I just feel like a fun human when I put this one on. I feel fresh. I feel ready to conquer the world in this one. Isn't it so cute? I know. I agree. So there's no permatease on this, but you get volume. You get volume with it. A little bit of layering, nice kind of choppy feathered ends. And again, this one is in raw sugar blonde. Any wigs in alpine cream rooted? You betcha. I will show that one next. Okay. Sorry, I need some water. Is that too sassy for a 69-year-old? No way, Jose. Absolutely not. All right, so again, this one's Oslo. Is Oslo similar to Clover? Similar in length. Clover is going to have a little bit more of a bang. So if you like bangs, then you'll like Clover. But they're kind of similar vibes. Clover is going to be a little bit less funky, I feel. A little bit less funky, but they are similar. They would be a good kind of interchangeable one. Yeah. Okay. I can do an ear tuck. Holy, sorry if I'm missing your comments. I feel like there's a lot coming in right now. Every time I did an ear tuck, I just kept getting stuck in the thing, in the tag. Someone told me I look like Mexican actress Talia. Actually, yes, I have gotten the Talia comment before. Not for a long time. I used to get it all the time, but I haven't gotten that one in a long time. Can it side part? Yes and no. So it's a center part, but let's do my little trick where you part it as close to the side as you can. And then bring it over a little bit. And you would probably want to put some heat to help it get going that way. But side part's cute. Cute. I haven't done this in the side part yet. Raw sugar blonde. It's funny because I've always been a center part person, but lately I've been really into the side parts. I've been experimenting a little bit more with the side parts. Okay, so again, this one's Oslo. I feel like everybody needs an Oslo in their life just to feel a little extra fun. I put on Oslo and I'm ready for a good time. My idea of a good time is sitting on the couch and watching some Netflix with a glass of water and a cookie. I'm really fun, you guys. Athens. Alpine cream. Okay. Athens is going to have a center part, extended temple to temple lace front, open wefted cap, felt ear taps, extended felt nape, and Velcro adjusters. I look tired. Oh no, I'm not tired. I am raring to go. This is a color that is not my color, I will say. So try to ignore the color and just look at the style, because the style is very sweet. It's just very blonde for me. Very blonde. All right. I haven't had a cookie in a live lately. I will say I had a cookie before the live though. So there's that. All right, here, see, it's very blonde. It's very contrasting to my skin tone. Your lace front. Who loves these bang styles? These bangy, wavy styles. There's so many cute options out there, but this one is definitely one of them. Reminds you of Raya's Diane. Yeah, it's a similar idea to Diane, of course. Yeah, it really is. What skin tone am I? I'm very neutral. Very neutral. This is pretty platinum. Yeah. There's a touch of yellow to it. Not too much though. Just like teensy bit. Very platinum though. With it's a lighter brown root. We're in a half up, half down now. Not a half a pat down. Half up, half down. So this one is called Athens. Alpine Cream R. So you can get these for 40% off. Half a puff down. There's so many different ways that people hear it. You like bangs, but not down, more to the side. Yes, I wonder if we can get these ones to the side a little. You can a little bit on this one. There you go. You ordered Athens. Oh, good. When Denise was at Belle Tress. It is a cute one. It is a cutie pie. This one would look good in a little updo here as well. Gwen Stefani. Yeah, this is a very Gwen Stefani color. Agreed. I like this up. All right, you guys, you're not going to believe it. You're really not going to believe it, but we're going to put a giveaway up. What? Are we going to put a giveaway up? I can't believe we made it to this giveaway. What? You were thinking I was tricking you, but we are doing a giveaway for a $150 gift card to Shaquelle. Of course. To Shaquelle. That's up for you. You don't believe it. Look up here. I promise. It should be right up there. Click it. It should let you enter your email address. Remember, if you entered the giveaway already, that doesn't mean you're entered to win this giveaway, so you have to re-enter. So if you're watching over on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, or Facebook, make sure you come on over to our website at shaquelle.com if you would like to enter the giveaway. That is where all the action is. So open up your browser, type in shaquelle.com. You will see this live right there for you on your screen. Click on it, and then up here, I believe it's up here, isn't it? Is my hand in the right spot? You should see a little thing that says giveaway. Fantastic. Thank you for the confirmation. Because for me, when I look at my screen, it's over here. So interesting. I'm touching it. Good. All right. Red. Yay. This is Prague in Sienna Spice R. So I'm going to show you guys Prague while you guys are entering the giveaway for a $150 gift card. You have your left part on this, your extended temple to temple lace front, open wefted cap, felt ear tabs, extended felt nape, Velcro adjusters. So here is Prague. It is lovely, nice and layered. Someone was asking earlier for some long styles. This isn't like long, but it's still considered long. Faint bread. Pretty sure you're just joshing me. That was you asking for long styles. Well, here you go. Prague is a nice layered style. You can order these in any color. Any of the colors that I have shown in the last 45 minutes, you can order. So any of those brunettes, when I was showing brunettes for a good million years, or the blondes, or this red. So again, same with this one. When I was showing you guys how I would care for Marseille, this one also has a lot of like flip-de-doos going on. So, oh yeah, you came here from YouTube? Yeah, YouTube is a scary place sometimes. If you're watching on YouTube right now, hi YouTube friends. I hope you're being nice over there. But yeah, YouTube can have some characters, can't it? All right, this one I would care for it just like I would care for Marseille when I was showing you. It is easy to care for. I would just pin some of it up so I'm not dealing with all of it at the same time. Grab about a little chunk of hair, see which direction it's flowing in, and it seems to be going that way. Take my hot air brush, go through it like this on the hot air. And then if you have a hot air brush that has a cool shot, like the NB3-in-1 Air Styler, then you're going to put the cool flow shot, and that's going to help keep its shape. And then you're going to have it still in that nice little curve. But you're going to have to do that every few wears, to be honest, because it's heat friendly synthetic fiber and it's lower, it's hitting your shoulders. So you're going to get the frizzies. There's no permatease in this at all. So pretty much every single city collection style is not going to have permatease. Okay, you found you on TikTok. Oh, good. You found me on TikTok a year ago. Amazing. Okay, so again, this one is Prague in Sienna Spice R. I'm going to give you guys like 30 more seconds to enter that giveaway. And then we're going to carry on with just a few more styles, including some of the new ones by the Orchid Collection by Rene Paris. And then we're going to jump into another giveaway. So don't go far. All right, you got 10 more seconds to eagerly get your email address in there for a $150 gift card. Oh my gosh. All right, let's see who won the gift card. Cloudy Sugar, congratulations. You got yourself a $150 gift card to Shaquelle. Amazing. Yay! Stay tuned for an email from someone on our team. They're going to make sure you get all situated with your gift card. And for everyone else, like I said, we still have one more giveaway to do, and it's going to come up fairly soon. I'm just going to move these to the side and bring in my next little batch. All right. This is what we've got left. You missed who won. It was, what did we say? Cloudy Sugar. Hi, Cloudy Sugar. I see you in the chat. You won a gift card. I hope you saw that. You won the $150 gift card. So yay. I always love when the winner pops up. Oh, Cloudy Cheese. I'm sorry it wasn't you, Cloudy Cheese. It's always annoying when half of our name is the winner and then the other half is not. It's like when you have a 50-50 ticket and they call out the number and you're like, okay, yes, I'm still in it. And they're like 5 and you're like, yeah, 6, yeah, 3, yeah. And then they're like 1 and you're like, no, one number off. Okay. You're welcome, Cloudy Sugar. Make sure you stay tuned for an email, okay? We're all winners with these chat names. That's right, Humble Nachos. That's the attitude. Am I right? That's the attitude. Okay. These styles I've shown several times. These 3 that I have right here, they are new-ish from the Alexandra Couture collection in the last month or so. I will show these 3 and then we're going to go into the brand spanking new ones that no one's really ever seen before. Okay, this one is Sloan. Nope. Sloan in golden latte blonde. I will say that these next 3, Sloan and then the next 2 after, they do fit a little bit bigger than average. So you're going to find on these styles, they're going to have more of a traditional lace top as opposed to a monofilament top and a traditional lace front. It's extended a little bit. It's softer lace, won't be as pokey, but it's a little bit more noticeable lace. So this lace is a way of bringing the price down a little bit. These styles are a little bit more cost effective. Open wefted cap, your felt ear tabs, extended felt nape, Velcro adjusters. So this is the Rene of Paris brand. More specifically, it's the Alexandra Couture collection. Yummy Lobster, I did show Dublin already, maybe about 30 minutes ago. So I showed the whole international city collection, minus Naples. But I did show Dublin a little bit earlier. If you watch the replay, then you'll be able to find it. Okay, here's Sloan. Sloan is just an easy peasy style. There's like not much to it. It's just a nice long, all one length, no layers, no bangs, no anything really. This one, super easy to maintain. A longer drive, kind of, yeah. Easy to maintain. Again, I would probably use a hot air brush. And you just need to go through it with heat. And then on to the next spot. This is heat-friendly synthetic fiber. Just go through it. You could also use a hair straightener and a comb, follow behind it. That will really get the frizzies out. I find that if you have a lot of frizzies, hair straightener is the best way to get the frizzies out. But if you want more shaping, hot air brush is good. Okay, just do a little dance around the cords here. All right, this one is a bit closer to a medium density, especially because there's no layering in this. So when there is no layering, sometimes it does feel a little bit more like a little bit more heavy. Not that it's a heavy style, it's just heavier because there's no layering. Okay, here's what our lace front is going to look like. Remember, it is that softer. See, it's just a little bit more easy to lift. Really soft. But it's not insanely noticeable. If it's bothering you and you feel like it is noticeable, you can always cut it back a little bit. And then you have that partial lace top. It's not full. It goes to about here. So you can part it in most places on the top. This does fit bigger than average. But yeah, you can glue it down if you need to. So it fits bigger than average. It's big big on my head, and it does kind of impede on my ear crease here. You can see it's like pushing on my ears, giving me the the Dumbo ears. Okay, and it is big. It just whoosh, flies right off of me. But this one is Sloan in Golden Latte Blonde. Sloan is by Rene of Paris's Alexandra Couture collection. So even with my wig grip on, this does fall off easily, but also note that I have not brought the adjusters in at all. So this is the way it comes. If I bring the adjusters in, I can make it fit my head very easily, at least in the circumference. But that doesn't change the ear placement. So it will still be on like my ear crease, and it doesn't change the bulkiness in the cap. It just means that it'll stay on my head. Oh, you got yours in Billionaire Blonde. That's a pretty blonde color. Next is Esme. Yeah, not a roller coaster wig for me. No. Unless I brought the adjusters in, then it would be okay. Okay, Esme. Same cap. The only difference in Esme is that it does have this partial lace top, but you'll notice that Esme's partial lace top is offset to the left a little bit. So on the right, you have less parting space. Whereas on the left, it goes more to the seam there. Traditional lace front, open wefted cap, felt ear tabs, extended felt nape, Velcro adjusters. This one I have brought in the adjusters here. All right, so Esme, and this is also in the new color, Caramel Copper. Okay, here she is. It's a lot of hair. No permatease though on Esme, and I don't think I mentioned on Sloan. Also no permatease on Sloan. Gorgeous wave pattern. Very pretty wave pattern. Heat-friendly fiber, same as Sloan. Closer to a medium density. No permatease. Color fire. Agreed. Agreed. Here you go. Esme in Caramel Copper. This would not be an everyday style for me. This would be a lot. And it would also be quite the upkeep. So long, heat-friendly, and wavy. Those are three things that when you have all three of them together, it's hard to maintain and hard to deal with as you go. So this would be a style I would wear kind of on occasion, where I wouldn't have to touch up the frizzly-frazzly ends all the time. But how I would fix that would be taking a hair straightener. I'd take a little chunk. I'd see where the curl is going, and I'd follow that curl pattern on the ends. That hair straightener and the heat is going to help take out the frizz. And then I'm going to hold it in place for 10, 15 seconds and then move to the next. It can be tedious. So it just does require some upkeep. All right, let me do a spin for you. Caramel Copper, is this color warm? It is warm, yeah. Anytime you have more of like a copper toned color, that's considered more of a warm red. Whereas more of the berry colors and the wine colors, those are a bit more of a cool red tone. All right. Esme is leaving the party. On your phone, it looks strawberry blonde. On the TV, it looks quite copper. It's definitely more copper toned. Yeah. You need another video with my cute dad trying to pull your wig off. My dad is cute, isn't he? I should have him make an appearance. Both he and my mom. They're a bunch of cuties. All right. Frankie. This is Frankie, which is my favorite of these three. I tell you that every time. Okay, same cap, just the lace top is centered. So you have that lace top, traditional lace front, open wefted cap, felt ear tabs, extended felt nape, Velcro adjusters. You would love Frankie without any bangs. You can with Frankie. They are long enough to just move them to the side. And look, what bangs? Where'd they go? Just kidding, they're right here. But you can bring them to the side really easily and they just incorporate into the style. So there is that option. And if you added some heat to the root with like a hot comb or even a blow dryer and a comb, that's going to help them kind of stay that way so they don't keep like poking out into the front. So Frankie does have these bangs. They are long, they're wispy. They're not like a very substantial bang, but they are there. Long and wispy. You might need to cut them if you like them coming forward. Here's Frankie. Frankie does have permatease and it's closer to a medium density. So there's a lot of hair on here. There's your lace front. So that traditional lace front, like I personally find it to be a bit more noticeable on my skin. But the bangs are there to cover that right up. You can do a side swept look. Yeah, these bangs are definitely long enough to do that. There's a lot of hair on Frankie, yeah. Yeah. And then Frankie is great in an updo as well. Very sweet. So again, this is Frankie in Mocha Mousse. This is a bit big on me too. So there's quite a bit of extra bulk on this. I did bring in the adjusters on this pretty much all the way. So it does fit my circumference now. If I didn't bring it in, it would be big on my circumference, but it does stay on easily when you bring in the adjusters. So I can make almost any wig fit my circumference. But when you bring in the adjusters, that's all it will do is just change the circumference for you. So it will stay on, but then it doesn't change the bulkiness of the cap or the placement of the ear tabs. So these are still like, well, these are still like right in my ear crease. All right, Frankie is gone, which means we're in the final three. We're gonna take a look at the brand new styles. So, Rene of Paris has lots of different brands and collections. Rene of Paris has obviously Rene of Paris, Alexander Couture, Noriko, Amour. They also have the Orchid Collection. The Orchid Collection is going to be a little bit more budget friendly. So, oh no, your phone is overheating and about to die. It needs to go on life support. Where's the life support? Go stick it in the freezer. I didn't do the third giveaway yet. It is happening after I show these three styles. So it's coming very, quickly, shortly, soon. I've never tried these on before. I always like to save them to try on for the live so we can all just appreciate this together. Okay. And sometimes it's just fun because sometimes it's funny and it just looks ridiculous on me. Okay. This one is Asha. Asha in the color Winter Oat Latte R. All right, cute little shorty. You're gonna have a left monofilament part, extended temple to temple lace front, open wefted cap, felt ear tabs, extended felt nape of Velcro adjusters. I'm feeling some permatease in this. So this is regular synthetic fiber, not heat friendly. So you will find a little bit of extra shine on this. After you wash it a few times, that shine will dull down a little bit. You can also spray it with dry shampoo and that will help dull the shine as well. This is a monofilament. So monofilament, a little scratchier, more durable, a little pokier, but I find monofilament to be a little more natural. Okay, that's an interesting color. It's a very warm, like it's an auburn. That's an auburn at the bottom here. And then you have cool and almost a strawberry blonde, it almost looks like, throughout this color. Very interesting color. Okay, but cute little style. It does come in other colors, yeah. This is a cute style. Aw, it's very sweet. Not sure I love the color on this one for me, but the style is great. So, this is Asha in Winter Oat Latte R. Headband, please. Absolutely. Give me a minute and I will do a headband. Okay, I love the very subtle wave in this. I love doing an ear tuck. Very cute. Yeah, the color mixing is different, but you dig the style. Yeah, the style is cute. So regular synthetic. The density, it's a low to medium density, but permatease throughout your wefting. There's quite a bit of permatease, especially in this section here. Let me spin. I feel like when I spin, we're gonna see that color really come through. You'll have to tell me how it looks. How are we thinking? We'll have to imagine it being more one color. There's other colors, but how do we feel about the style? I think the style is kind of cute. Someone wants a headband. All right. Headband. Remember, I'd like to do an ear tuck. And then my headband basically is the keeper of the ear tuck. It just keeps that ear tuck in place while adding a cute little accessory. Okay. There you go. Sweet style. It is adorable. I do like this style. We'll just have to try it in a different color. And I think that might help. Right now, I'm just like, I feel like this color for me is blending in a little bit with my picture, so I don't really notice it. It almost looks like it stops right here. But it doesn't. It keeps going. It keeps going. So we'll just have to imagine it in a color that would work for you. So again, this is Asha in Winter Oat Blonde. Sorry, Winter Oat Latte R. All right. So you can order this for 40% off. So remember, there is permatease in this. You can work with it. I really like the headband on this, you guys. Very sweet. Cool. This is a warm, more of a warm color. Definitely cute with the volume. All right. I spruced her up enough. So again, this is by Rene of Paris, Orchid Collection, which is a nice budget-friendly option. But here you have it, Asha. Winter Oat Latte Art. The style really is very cute. I agree. All right. You ready? Looks like a bottom hairpiece. Let me just scooch that under right there. Yeah. Okay. Low to medium density, but then you do have quite a bit of permatease within here, especially in like this area. Okay. God, it's crazy. Oh dear. Okay, Philipa. Philipa is who we have next. This, oh, look at those lovely waves. Oh my goodness. Look how pretty. This is in the color Cafe Rouge R. Cafe Rouge R. We are getting so close to the last tangled pie. So super close. We've got this one, then we got one more. All right, look how pretty. Regular synthetic. Oh, Asha fit very true to average. Thank you for asking. Sorry, I failed to mention. Okay, we have a center part on Philipa. Extended temple to temple lace front. It's that same monofilament, not the traditional lace. It's monofilament. It's a little scratchy, but more natural. Open wefted cap. Regular synthetic is more or less tangly in general. Regular synthetic is a bit less tangly than heat-friendly synthetics. So if you like the long wavy styles and you're okay with a little bit of shine, regular synthetic is going to be much easier to maintain. Extended felt nape, Velcro adjusters. So you can always tone down any shine with dry shampoo, baby powder, cornstarch. Doesn't like make it go away, but it dulls it a little bit. I love these waves. Look at these pretty waves. This is very pretty. So this is Philipa. Philipa in Cafe Rouge R. Okay, so pretty. You got some bangs. Low to medium density. Just doing the old permatease check. Minimal, very minimal permatease. Yeah, it's like barely there. So it's not going to be too poofy at all. Okay. These waves are very, very pretty. Regular synthetic. True to average fit. Little shiny, but can be toned down as you wear it and as you wash it. And with some dry shampoo, with some baby powder, with some cornstarch. All right, here's a little updo that I did not spend enough time doing, but it can get up. I feel like the back is very sad. It's very sad looking. Not my best option, or not my best updo. All right, I really love this wave pattern. I love it. I love how they're like so separated and just like smaller. You know what I mean? They're not chunky waves, they're like scraggle waves. You know what I mean by that? I don't know what I mean. I know what I mean. I just can't get it out. I like the scraggle waves. Squiggly. Scraggle waves. Add that to my dictionary. Okay, there's your lace front, and then your center part. Rich Kiwi, you have 20% battery. Don't you worry, because we are down to the last style right away. Pigtails. Could you imagine if I... 7%, 13%. Oh my gosh. I gotta get a move on. I don't want to lose you. Okay. This would be cute little pigtails. Very sweet. Not sure I suit the pigtail situation, but you can definitely, yeah, Pippi Longstocking. Yeah. All right. Who won the last giveaway? That was Cloudy Sugar. I think that was. All right. So again, this is Philipa. And this is in the color Cafe Rouge R. This is a little bit more of a neutral to a little bit cooler red. All right, off she goes. I'm ready for a barn dance, yeah. All right, I'm also ready for our last giveaway. I'm also ready for a giveaway. Am I using my phone? I'm not. No, I use an iPad for these lives. I use an iPad. That's kind of why I'm like, when I look at you guys, I need to look like the camera's on the side, which is so weird. So it's hard to focus on where I'm looking. Okay, giveaway is up for a $200 gift card. We're upping it. This is a $200 gift card for you guys. And you guys can enter while I'm showing our last style. This is the last new style from the Orchid Collection by Rene of Paris. If you're over watching on social media, on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, or Facebook, come on over to shaqual.com because that is where we are doing this giveaway. You cannot enter on the social media channels. So come on, open your browser, type in shaqual.com, and you'll see this live on our website that you can just tap on, and the giveaway is up here where you can enter your email address. All right, so this one is Maggie in Ginger Brown. Maggie is going to have a left part, monofilament, extended temple to temple lace front. You have an open wefted cap, got your felt ear tabs, extended felt nape, and Velcro adjusters. So, Maggie, regular synthetic fiber. Well, this is a cute bob. Cute little short Robert. There you go. You're late to the party. You want to say welcome back? Oh, thank you. I'm so glad you joined the party. You're just in time for our final giveaway. Okay, you have a little bit of permatease, but this is a low density. Really low density, lightweight, little bit of permatease just through here. Barely any maybe like teensy up here, but it's mostly a little bit through here. Do a little ear tuck. Oh, I show the wrong side. This one's called Maggie in ginger brown. All right, let me give you a spin. There's your lace front. Yeah, it's not like it's a red brown. It's just a nice neutral brunette, to be honest. There's not really a lot of red in it, just like very subtle ginger tone, but it's mostly just a nice neutral brunette. So you have your part. This fits very true to average. It's regular synthetic, low density, little bit of permatease. Very cute and simple. Agreed. I like that. Very cute and simple. Easy to maintain. Like, this is going to be one of those styles that's going to last you a while. Easy to put on and go. And regular synthetics they just have a little bit more durability. They're a little bit more of a hardy fiber than heat-friendly synthetics are. So it's just going to kind of last you a good amount of time, especially with the length. It's not long, so it's not going to rub your shoulders. You're not really going to get frizzies on the end. This is regular synthetic. It's not heat-friendly. And honestly, this one is not that shiny. I personally find brunettes, as long as there's like a little bit of dimension in the brunette, the shine is often less on brunettes than on blondes. But yeah, this is very cute. This one's called Maggie in ginger brown. So make sure you guys are entering our last giveaway for $200. It's up here. I will give you guys like one more minute to enter as I spin. It is an average fit. If the ends get frizzy, hold on a second. So if the ends get frizzy on a regular synthetic fiber, you could use the Envy 3-in-1 Air Styler. Go through the ends. It will help with the frizz. You could use the Rene of Paris flat iron, which I don't have right in front of me right now. Rene of Paris flat iron has a temperature gauge that makes it safe for regular synthetics. It's kind of like a brush with ceramic plates on it that you can go through the ends. You can also use a steamer, just like a fabric steamer, and that works too. So there are options. You can use heat. 2% silly pot. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're getting the giveaway done in just a second. This is called Maggie in ginger brown. Okay, before we do the giveaway, I will just remind you guys, I will be back next Tuesday. Next Tuesday, same time, same place. And I'm really excited to see you guys again next week. But let's see who won the giveaway for $200. Quaint Salsa 94. Fantastic. Congratulations to you, Quaint Salsa. I'm sorry if you didn't win. If you're one of the 6,061 people who didn't win. But to the 3 winners today, congrats to you guys. I will see you next week. Excited to show more wigs and have more fun with you guys, but have a great week. Have a great wig. Have a great week, and I will see you guys next Tuesday. Bye, everybody.